não sabe puxar. Vira, vira de pássaro, que 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 não sabe.
What up? Definitely not the Dolphins, that's for damn sure. It is week, what is it, 4? It's been a long fucking season already, okay? So what is it, week 4? It's week 4, right? I haven't slipped into some like time zone. It's like week 9.
We just finished week 4.
Oh my fucking God. We have so much more to go of this fucking shit. Why did I have a football podcast? I don't fucking know, but we're on Facebook, we're on X, we're on fucking Rumble and Twitter and Kick and all the other shit, so you guys can enjoy the next 3 hours of my fucking misery while Brendan eats me alive. But we have a lot to discuss before we get to that, don't we? We got some craziness going on. So before I get started, I want to make sure that everybody we're going to get the YouTube shit out of the way before and after the show, so we're just going to get it out of the way now. Like it, subscribe it, share it, whatever the fuck you got to do to get me more numbers, all right? So more people can get bad advice from me, because that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to, like, infect the world with terrible fucking advice, all right? Except for betting. We're fucking very good at betting. You better listen to us in everything that we do, except for the last 3 weeks. Don't listen to us for that. We're in a slump right now. All right.
I fucked up.
It sucks. All right, so before we get to the non-pleasantries, how's everybody doing today?
How are you not having fun? This is awesome.
I'm not. Go Canes! Yeah, that's. We can turn this into a college football pro show. All right. I think that you're okay, but it's because you've accepted your expectation bar was a lot lower than mine was. So
yeah, I knew my team was going to be dog shit until further notice. So, but hey, we're favorited in a game next week.
Who might that be against? Might I ask?
I can't remember.
Wouldn't happen to be a certain team with a terrible concussion, worldwide or team-wide concussion.
Might be. I'll have to check the schedule.
To be honest with you, that might be what it is. Whole team caught a concussion. Just team-wide. All right. Anyway. All right. So let's get into some fucking sports news before we get into that talk, because we're going to have a lot of that talk, I'm sure. First things first, let's get through the sad stuff first. The sad stuff that no one really likes to hear about, but we got to report it because it's relative to what we do, which is talk about sports. It does me no pleasure to report that Pete Rose has died. He was 83. Pretty sure everybody remember.
The Kevin Mutombo also died.
Well, we were going to get to that. But yeah, Pete, we all know Pete from playing like a fucking dog when he did play, but he had a little bit of a betting problem. So,
Gambling legend.
gambling fucking legend, I think.
You know, most of the time when there's a gambling scandal, it's oh, they bet on the team to lose and they threw the game. Not Pete. Pete said, "Fuck you. I'm betting on us to win."
Yep.
Which I feel like,
I feel like you should be allowed to do that.
yeah, I feel like you should be allowed to do that. I feel like as long as you're not betting against your team, like whatever, fuck them.
Like if
Pete Rose is in my Hall of Fame. All right,
he's in mine too. Look, if Shohei Otani wanted to before the season go and log into FanDuel and say, "I'm hitting 50 fucking home runs this year," he should be able to do that.
you should.
Yep.
I agree wholeheartedly. We gotta adjust society, bro. Everybody's betting.
What's great is listening to all these Pete Rose eulogies on podcasts and major sports news places, all sponsored by DraftKings. Great, it's awesome.
And mind you, these are the same people that were talking shit about him back in the day.
Yep.
Oh, he's a disgrace. He's a this, he's a that.
He was also an MLB record holder for most games played and most plate appearances, and he had the National League's longest hitting streak. So, 17-time All-Star, 73 National League MVP, 75 World Series MVP, 3-time World Series champion, Pete Rose. Had a hell of a career. Had a hell of a life.
Yeah, sounds like a Hall of Famer to me. I don't know.
Another one that's kind of a little more depressing. Dikembe Mutombo died. He had brain cancer. He was only 58. We all know Dikembe, defensive fucking monster. Eight-time All-Star, 3-time All NBA. Played 18 seasons in the league for like various teams. We know him best for, I guess, his work with the Rockets. I think he did the most damage with, right?
Yeah, that's how I remember him.
League's top defensive player 4 fucking times. Dikembe Mutombo was an absolute beast on the court. Pretty sad to see him go at 58, dude. That sucks. Brain cancer, man. That's the worst. Trash kind of news. Definitely not shit that we want to report, but we got to report it. But let's go on to some shit that, it's not as depressing unless you're from Vegas. Devante Adams requested a trade today. Ooh.
Really?
Yep, this is after Antonio Pierce had liked to tweet about trading him too. So there's like a lot of like drama behind the scenes about it. Pretty sure there's a good chance that we've seen the last of Devante Adams in a Raiders uniform. I think he's gonna fucking pull up lame at practice until he gets traded. Chiefs, Jets, Steelers, Commanders, and Packers have all been mentioned in rumors lately. So, since we are the rumor mill type of podcast, what do you think? Who do you guys think is going to win this Devante Adams sweepstakes?
Well, I think it'll be a team that's a Devante Adams away from making a run, which kind of brings it down to just a few teams. They'll be the only ones willing to pay it. Maybe the Commanders. That's interesting. They're gonna try. He's not going in the division as much as the Raiders are retarded. I don't think they're that retarded. So I don't think the Chiefs are a thing. I think we're looking at the Steelers. That don't make sense. I think it's most likely going to be a team like the Ravens or the Bills. Another sneaky one would be the Rams, a team known to fuck them picks, and they really need receivers right now.
Rams, that's a nice one.
So we'll see.
Devante Adams, that is sick.
That would be sick, and they don't care about draft picks, and because they're like having to trade him, and the shit is all public now. I really don't think we're even going to see him go for a second round pick. Like I think it'll be like a third, and like a 6th or 7th rounder attached to it. Like they're fucked.
I was gonna say the same shit. When they gave away their play, they're not gonna get what they're asking for. Now that they know that he's probably not playing again. They're not getting that second dude that they're looking for. I think it's gonna be a third and maybe a fourth or a third and a fifth. To be honest,
Yeah, some bullshit like that. But I don't know. It'll be fun to see where he goes and if he plays well or not. He looks good on the field still. It's just he hasn't had a quarterback.
dude, I fucking love the Rams one, dude, because the Rams are like that.
Or
the Jets. The Jets also make sense.
the funniest option would be the Dolphins.
For what? I keep telling. I'm so glad you brought that up because I know that I've shared this to a bunch of Dolphins groups, and I have been catching some conversation lately. So I've been seeing you guys talk. Why the fuck do we need Devante Adams? Like, honestly, we can't get the ball to Tyreek Hill. What the fuck makes you think we're gonna solve that problem by getting Devante Adams?
You need guys with bigger catch radius. Tyreek's hands and arms don't go out that far because he's a little guy. So they need a guy with big arms.
Sir, we're not.
Listen, it doesn't matter what his catch radius is if the QB can't throw the fucking ball.
Well, no, that's the point. You get a guy with a really big catch radius.
I don't.
Man, we might as well get Reed Richards, Rich Armstrong,
honestly,
Mr. Plastic. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck it.
You can go
out
out there
from
with
Street Fighter.
You can go out there with a Dolphins catching net, like an actual dolphin fucking fish catching net, and I don't think it's going to solve the problem. We'll get to it, but. No, I don't think that's the answer. And so Devante Adams he's already mad because the quarterback he's playing with can't get him the ball enough. So why put him in a situation where he would get the ball even less? It makes no fucking sense to me. Like, no.
Yeah, and that's why
we don't have any money on top of that. We gave it all to Odell.
That's why the Pittsburgh shit don't make sense. I'm like, it's gonna be the same shit there. He ain't going to fucking Pittsburgh because he's got a say in this. Because he's got to I agree, probably do a 2-year extension. He ain't going to fucking Steelers. What, hang out with fucking Russell Wilson?
I saw somebody say, "What about Carolina?"
What? No.
Why, you want him to die?
No, we like Devante Adams here. I want to see him go somewhere fun.
Well, Ethan, third rounder in Reddit could work.
It could work. That's the only way it would work because the Jets don't have money. So they got to...
Here's the problem, though. How are you going to let that work for... Well, no. You know what? The Raiders might actually pay Reddick. That's the thing.
Yes, they would.
I talked myself right out of that argument. Yeah, the Raiders could actually pay Reddick. Or, it might actually be a... But do they have the money? Because they just gave Christian his bag.
Well, yeah, they would because the Jets would take over Adams' contract. They would have the money.
True. But fuck, would the Jets have the money?
No. I don't think they'd have to pull off some fuckery, which they would. They're the Jets.
Yeah, it is slimy ass New York.
And I also feel like it'd fix zero of their problems.
No, it would fix nothing. I'll be
like the only teams that I see that he would make an actual impact would be the Bills, the Ravens, or the Rams. Those are the only teams I'm like, okay, that could really help. And then the Chiefs too, but I just don't think that's realistic. fucking Raider Nation would burn that shit to the ground.
I honestly don't think that's out of the cards because the Chiefs have a farm they can sell too.
Well, yeah, if they're dumb enough to give away like a first round pick, but the problem is they're not dumb.
You're right. They have not exhibited any signs of that being stupid, but the Raiders have, so can't throw that out. Chiefs are probably going to gun the hardest for this because they do need a Devante Adams bad.
They do, but I think
I just don't think I'm leaning on
there's
the
other options.
don't do that. Like I'm leaning on the Raiders aren't going to trade him in the division.
Yeah, I don't think so. And plus, like, there's a lot of bad teams this year, and I think there's going to be a lot of people available for trade if they're just patient.
Probably would look good in Commanders too. I mean, Jaden Daniel.
Yeah, he might work there. Problem is, Jaden, I've noticed, we'll get to it later, but like I noticed there's a thing with him. The motherfucker does not throw over the middle of the field. Ever.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for Devante. That's where he gets most of his work. Oh, man. All right, so how did we get here anyway? So no, there's no success there. Fucking the quarterback play is terrible. He's got fucking Minshew throwing him the ball. Yeah, I think I know how we got here.
Yeah, I mean he requested a trade there because his college quarterback was there, and then 8 months later they got rid of his college quarterback, and then he played with Jimmy Garoppolo and Gardner Minshew.
Speaking of, is the Saints an option for him?
I mean, it could be. I don't see the problem as needing receivers, though. They're pretty good there.
Fair. There's one more piece of business. The Von Miller thing. Vonnie boy got suspended for 4 games because he's a part of the domestic abuse club, which begs the question: Is it just a thing? Like, is it a point of initiation? Like, once you get past a certain level in the NFL, you just gotta beat a pregnant woman? Like, what is this?
I don't know, because I've seen a lot of successful NFL players not beat pregnant women, so it's hard to tell.
That's
true.
I mean, just don't say anything about the 80s, I guess.
No, in the salary cap era.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we don't talk about the 80s because that's back when the coke was really coking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Lawrence Taylor will tell you all about it.
So would Gerald Strawberry.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I love those stories. Just thinking of like a young Bill Belichick having to coach up a fucking cracked out fucking defensive tackle. Oh man, good God. Well, I don't know. I mean, Von Miller's a piece of shit. I'll stand on that. Massive piece of shit. And Bills fans are just covering their ears and eyes and just, just like Dolphins fans did with Tyreek Hill. Keep buying those jerseys, though.
Hey, Buffalo. How's it feel? Now you really can't say shit about it anymore because that's, you know what? Believe it or not, those who I get it the worst from.
It's like it's the worst type of crime. Like, I'd literally rather you murder a guy. Go murder a guy instead.
Beating on pregnant women. That's just not cool, dude. But welcome to the club, Buffalo. Good job.
Yeah, welcome.
You're supporting pregnant women beaters. It's crazy. It's a crazy table that we sit in or jump through, I guess, in your case. Yeah, so he's gone for four weeks. How big does this impact Buffalo, who's already out Matt Milano?
I don't think it impacts him at all. Von Miller is not really that guy anymore. And they're just forced to play him because he's getting paid a bunch of money.
Fair. Yeah, that's true. All right, so That's the news, unless I'm missing anything else, right? Do I have it?
No, it's kind of been, as far as that kind of news goes, it's pretty slow. I think the trade deadline will come up on us pretty quick here in a month. So
Hey, congratulations, NFL. Nobody arrested this week. Good job. Suspended, but not arrested. So, and I feel like that counts for something. Um, we do have injuries, and we have returns too. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, we do. Sorry, I'm getting to it real quick, so I forgot.
I know for one thing, I can report that for whatever reason in the world, I don't understand why he wouldn't take an extra week of rest. But Odell Beckham Jr. is back in practice. Yay!
I don't know why he's doing that to himself.
I don't know. Doesn't he have that wider catch radius that you were talking about earlier?
And it's still, dude. Like,
Listen.
if Tua's not playing, why are you?
Because that man,
Especially Odell,
he's gonna come in clutch at least one time, just one time.
Yeah. So save him, put him in a glass box until you need him. Like,
I mean,
you know what I think of Odell Beckham Jr. And a lot of people aren't understanding it, but I'm sure like other teams that he's been on have understood it. Like, so it's not like some big fucking crazy thing that I'm just coming up with. He's the guy. He's the emergency tool behind the fucking break this glass in case of emergency. He's that guy. Because you can't put him out for a full fucking season. He'll die. He will literally break apart. He'll fucking crumble. So you save him for the one time that he is going to be Odell Beckham Jr., that one clutch catch deep in the playoff run, which I don't understand why the Dolphins would be fucking invested in that right now.
I'd be trying to fucking trade Odell's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, to like a contender. Get something for him. Because, like, never mind.
Anyways, let's talk about teams that matter. Let's talk about some injuries.
Oh, yeah, some injuries.
Let's see. So, a scary one that ended up not being so serious. Bengals, Trey Hendrickson got a stinger. They thought he had a really bad neck injury, but he doesn't. A very scary one was, if you guys saw, Broncos running back Tyler Bidet was making a tackle against the Jets, randomly collapsed on the sideline, got put onto a board, the whole 9 yards. I guess he had a very bad, like, back nerve injury type of deal, just landed awkwardly. But I guess he has at least full movement in his whole body, and he's back in Denver, flew back with the team. So that's a good sign. Big fantasy implication here. Nick Chubb has started practicing again. He should be back soon. Same with Nyheim Hines. He should be back soon. David Njoku as well is expected to practice this week. So it looks like the Browns are getting a nice infusion of talent. We'll see if they can do anything with it. I'm sure Nick Chubb's going to help a lot, though. So that's really good. Mike Evans got a knee injury. He did not practice yesterday. We'll see how that goes. The big one, Chiefs wide receiver Rashid Rice, after Patrick Mahomes threw a dog shit interception, was then hit by his quarterback in the knee area. We still don't know what is his status, but it's feared that he will be out for at least an extended period of time, some sort of knee injury. But it's all right.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed he's gone for the season.
Yeah, most likely. At the time where I made this list, it was not had to have a timetable, but it's okay. He went out the way he would want to, being a part of a big crash and fleeing the scene immediately.
Some would argue he got the suspension that he avoided.
Oh no! What's awesome is that like he might miss this whole year and then start with a suspension next year because it's usually a year delayed. Yeah, ball don't lie, bitch.
Oh, fucked up. or in this case, I guess Patrick Mahomes' fucking body, because Jesus fuck, dude.
I've never seen that before. It's crazy.
What a professional move from Patrick Mahomes. Take away the focus of him throwing a dog shit interception by killing his wide receiver one.
Yep.
In the same play. Love it.
So a fun injury. The Colts. This was just funny. So Anthony Richardson injures his hip running the ball, and then they put him back into the game after a play, right? And you think like they tell him, don't. We have Jonathan Taylor, so don't run. Give the ball to Jonathan Taylor or throw the ball. No, they immediately call a read option play. He gets injured again. Fun stat. Did you know that in Anthony Richardson's career, he has a higher injury rate than completion percentage?
So
It's because they fuck whales over there.
So, fucking Colts. Monkey, you're muted, by the way. I can see you're trying to talk.
I got a really important question. Who's worst for a quarterback, Indianapolis or Miami?
I'd say it's a toss up. You can flip a coin on that one. Actually, no, probably the Colts, because at least you get Tyreek Hill in Miami.
Yeah, but you get Jonathan Taylor in Indianapolis.
They don't use him.
Oh fuck yeah, you got a point.
Ah shit.
Because, by the way, next on my list, Jonathan Taylor has a high ankle sprain. He's now going to be out for the next few weeks.
God damn it! Why
Damn.
does this keep happening to me? Kids, oh Jesus fuck!
Oh no, the running back that gets hurt every year got hurt again? What a fucking surprise. What a tragedy. Who could have seen this coming? Oh no.
Dude, I have hit such like the
Wait. You got these guys on fantasy, bro?
Yeah, I've got Jonathan Taylor in one of my teams. I don't think I have him in the two leagues that I care about. So luckily for that.
All right. So the good Josh Allen, the Josh Allen that we like, the pass rusher, he has a concussion.
Superior Josh Allen.
Yeah, the superior Josh Allen. Christian Watson is out at least a week or so with an ankle injury. Taysom Hill, after scoring like 3 fucking touchdowns, probably broke some ribs or something. He's out. He's out. So Russell Wilson they're saying that he's going to come back soon. So we'll see who is the Steelers quarterback. Micah Parsons, he fucked his ankle up. He got MetLifed. So did DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence also got MetLifed.
Oh my god! The fucking field's already claiming bodies. Oh shit!
The MetLife turf demands knees. It wants your knees.
What's the
We
need
have
to
to-
ACLs? Once it said like,
Dude, at this point, if I have the Jets on my schedule, I'm reporting sick or something, bro. I can't play this week.
Yep. The Dolphins had an injury. Jalen Phillips left Monday Night Football with a knee injury and was ruled out. I had to put this quote into my notes because it's funny. When head coach Mike McDaniel was asked after the game this Monday, he said, "I don't know much."
Wait. Time. Stop. Where'd that report come from?
CBS.
That would mean, because, oh my God, did this happen fucking This is going to be the funniest shit in the world if this happened twice in the same week, and it's the Colts and the Dolphins. Because okay, here's what I remember: Jalen Phillips got hurt on a play, like before I left the stadium, when I was still watching, and he went into the fucking medical tent, went out of the medical tent, missed like 2 fucking plays, and went back in. So you mean to tell me he left the game again and was ruled out?
Yes, he was seen leaving with a brace on his knee.
We were already dead.
No, bro. The fourth quarter comeback was going to happen.
It's okay. There's positive news here for Dolphins injuries. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is reportedly, whatever this means, symptom-free per ESPN, and he is eligible to return from injured reserve in Week 8 and reportedly wants to play. So that's a great idea.
Well, let's be real here. He's been symptom-free probably since like the second week, like very next week. Concussions just go away. But the long-term damage and his noodle brain, that ain't going to get any better.
To be honest with you, so what I know about concussions is they come in all different severities, and he probably didn't have one that was that serious. But because of the history, there's no fucking way that you would have to be an irresponsible cunt, which I know that we do a lot in this fucking facility. But you would have to be a real irresponsible cunt not to IR him and let him figure it out after his injury or his concussion history.
Oh no, he's gonna play Week 8. You guys are retarded.
Yeah, no, we're stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
but that's
going like RG3, man.
I'm talking about not letting him get the 4 weeks of IR first, because that would be something that we would have done a year ago or 2 years ago. You know, so at least we gave him kind of a break.
Titans quarterback Will Levis also this is a weird one. He fucked his shoulder up diving, and then they put Mason Rudolph in, and then Mason Rudolph played better. So I don't think he's actually hurt. I think they just had an excuse to not play him. Call me a conspiracy theorist, but he looked just fine.
Pretty apparent. I was like, wow, he's not turning the ball over immediately. That's an upgrade. So
this was like the most fucked up one. As we all know, Christian McCaffrey has broken again. We called this the whole summer. I called this shit, but apparently we were all sitting here thinking he got one fucked up Achilles. I thought he had one fucked up Achilles. His coach informed us this week that it's in both of his Achilles. He has Achilles tendonitis in both of his Achilles. May God have mercy on your soul if you drafted Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah. We know somebody in this little chat room right here that drafted him real high.
Not me.
Just like Mark Andrews. I hear he drafted Mark Andrews pretty high up there too. How's the communism do, bud?
Hasn't been a good month.
Hasn't been doing great?
No, not really.
You couldn't have possibly lost that bad this week, though, right?
Apparently, it was the biggest blowout. So. I would say that pretty badly.
Damn. My condolences, man. I'm just gonna be nice.
My condolences.
I'm not gonna say that out of pocket, but I will point this out. I'm doing fairly decent for the first time in a while.
You are. Your team looks nice.
You don't know what true communism is until I lose this league. Then you're gonna know. Then you're gonna know what true communism is.
Hey, listen. It's all I have to say is if I win that belt, I'll be a right hand man, bro.
I'm gonna fucking show you what true communism is.
Listen. If I get the belt, I'll be your right hand man. It'll be all right.
I'll let y'all have
you ain't getting that belt.
Listen, Monkey.
My own league, though.
I said if I didn't say when.
Monkey, when you get kicked out of your own league, I'm going to start my own UFA podcast fucking league, and you're not invited. You're not going to have any control of that shit.
Are we saying that Monkey's going to get relegated?
Yes.
You know what? It's looking pretty bad, but thankfully, Bill is doing me like the biggest solid and just
Bill gave up already.
fucking not caring. So I have at least some hope that I might not, but I might take a loss to Bill with my luck. So that might be the fucking deciding factor there. Who knows? It's not been a good month for communism. Hopefully we pull it together. I don't know how. I haven't. What is? We're gonna do what we can to make this work as best we can. We're in the process of plans. we
You have a plan?
You have a plan? You have a concept of a plan?
Yeah, we have a concept of a plan. We have concepts of plans on how we're gonna fix this. I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. I keep saying that every week. One of these weeks I've got to be right. All right, so since Charles is here, I guess we can move to. Is there any other injuries?
No, that was really the fancy relevant one. There's a bunch of other ones
Uh-oh.
Okay.
that were.
Choppy.
Yeah, you went supersonic there.
Yeah, sounding super roboto.
Yeah, fix your connection there, bud. And your microphone.
I'll get that so.
Oh, he dead.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, technical issues here at the UFA podcast week 4. Right on schedule.
Yeah, dude, you come in, you fucked everything up.
Well, I am broadcasting from the Dolphins offices, as you can see. Right here, I have the lovely elevator here in the back.
That
This
sack
game
of
is
shit
chosen
right here, man. Shut the fuck up. Come on, man.
Season's over. They decided. You know what? This is who we are. They knew this was going to be the best representation of the organization. So.
See, you a solid boy. You know what? Run me them Air Force Ones, then, nigga. You don't get to make them jokes and then rock them Air Force Ones, nigga. Hell no.
They're comfy, bro. I don't care what color they are.
All right, don't wear them to Monkey House. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna take them, bro.
I'll be wearing the other shoes to Monkey's house. Don't you worry. I got the other shoes. Just as controversial.
Are they?
This man got the P. Diddy Air Ones, bro. We know you about them freak offs.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Free bottle of baby oil included.
The Freak Force ones. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the P. Diddy podcast.
What?
Well, we can't stop. And we
He's back.
Take that.
That was the
Please
only way to answer that. What?
He leaves for 2 minutes and we go full Diddy.
We Diddy the fucking podcast, dude. It's over.
All right. Well, see you guys next season.
Make sure to bring baby oil.
Oh, too late now. You've been on the broadcast long enough to be put on the list.
This podcast is now sponsored by Johnson & Johnson.
Hey, did you see the interview from Diddy's lawyer? Yo, they stopped him outside the courthouse and they were grilling him. And they go, so why did Diddy have all this fucking baby oil? And he goes, well, he lived near Costco, so he bought it in bulk.
And Costco was like, the fuck you mean? We don't sell that shit.
Yeah, Costco was like, we did not do that. They made a statement.
Our records, and we do not have any purchases of baby oil from Sean Combs.
Nor do we
Not even
sell
that.
1,000-gallon tubs of baby oil.
We do not sell baby oil at Costco. I think that's worse.
Costco is like,
Sell that
you
shit.
are not about to drag me into your bullshit.
Like,
You know-
look, they said, look, Diddy, we're just here to give you, way too much Doritos, and we got $1.50 hot dogs. We got nothing to do with your Diddying.
You know,
This is some Diddy craziness. Diddy delusion right here. All right, let's get to the game of the week. It's a Monday night game. It is not a Dolphin game.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. Worried there for a second.
I was about to log off.
It is Seattle 29 at Detroit 42. Goff had a perfect game.
18 for 18.
In his win over the undefeated Seahawks. Kenneth Walker was the player of the game at 33 points, 12 carries, 80 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 receptions, 36 yards. So, now that the Hawks have fallen, how do we feel about the Lions? Because that was a crazy game.
I came out feeling pretty good about both teams. Seattle was down their top four, all 4 of their front 4. They were all hurt. So you can't really judge them for it.
I can because I parlayed for under 250 yards, and he got damn near 300 that game. All right, I'm trying to hear shit.
Yeah, Geno Smith had a career day. They both had career days.
Hawks were down pretty big.
They were.
Yeah, it was good. It was like a good comeback. Like they almost had it there.
I think they were down like fucking 20 or so points, if I'm not mistaken. Like they were down.
Score
big.
ran up pretty fast. Like I think third quarter or so. It was like 7-21. I think at one point.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking.
You know, they scored touchdowns during that game. That was actually really fun to watch.
Just one play.
I can believe that fucking front 4 was missing if Goff is going 18 for 18 because his jersey was pretty clean.
Well, full discretion, he did have an incomplete pass, and then he got bailed out with a flag. So,
True.
kind of bailed him out there. But, dude, the fucking Lions looked awesome just because the one play where David Montgomery gets brought to the ground by Anal Zone, but lands on top of Anal Zone and does a kip up off of his fucking head and then proceeds to go for another 10 yards.
I saw that shit. I was like, yo, someone is fucking doing the Street Fighter, dude. Like he's getting up. Like, dude, that was a whole kip up too. He like flipped over that guy. Shit was sick. Football play of the year for a running back. Would that qualify for an angry run?
It should.
Anyway, so how do we feel about the Hawks though?
I still think they're pretty great.
Yeah, I think they're a pretty good team. Fucking dude, shit happens when like your whole defense is hurt, and they couldn't stop the Lions.
Kenneth Walker's a fucking badass.
And considering they did that with their 4th string left tackle as well. So, I mean,
Hawks are a great fucking.
they're the best team in their fucking division.
Yeah, I was about to say, the Niners has been so up and down, and the Rams are so fucked up that like
that passing game is working so well for them, even with like the renaissance of Geno Smith. But dude, the receivers
that's the other funny part. Like, look how we've come full circle. Sam Darnold and Geno Smith are 2 of the top quarterbacks in the goddamn league right now.
I have this sneaky feeling that Zach Wilson will leave Denver and go, I don't know where. It doesn't matter where he goes. But Zach Wilson is about to be awesome.
Wait, Zach motherfucker Wilson?
How can he not be awesome? As much as I hated him because he was a Jets quarterback, that dude fucks.
I mean, there is life after being a Jets quarterback, so we can at least attest to that.
I don't know where he would go, but he'd end up somewhere, and he's going to look good. It seems like that's the way that it goes.
Cleveland.
Yo, oh my God, it brings Cleveland to a fucking Super Bowl.
Just how many allegations does Deshaun Watson get before they say, you know what? Even though we gave you all this money, you can't play in this league no more.
I'm pretty sure you get like 100.
You need 100 allegations. All right, ladies.
Well, what he needs to do to clean up his reputation is go domestic violence. That's acceptable. Apparently, that's
You know what?
acceptable.
That's it.
And pregnant. Remember, they got to be pregnant.
Yeah,
He's got to stop raping him and start beating him.
yeah. I love the hypocrisy of it. It's awesome. You know, we got Kareem Hunt kicking people in the face. Fucking
Alvin Kamara fucking killing people in nightclubs.
I forgot about that one. God damn.
I didn't hate that one that much. He just got into a street fight. He got drunk, got into a street fight.
Hey, at least he didn't shoot himself in the leg like Plaxico Burress.
Yeah, I mean the Alvin Kamara one's pretty. You know, that's like I feel like the regular everyday man can relate to Alvin Kamara.
Do you think Plaxico Burress can even watch 8 Mile?
Cheeseburger, Mike, or whatever. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. He shot himself in the dick. Anyway, I'm sorry. Okay. The fuck, Kermit the Frog here? What is going on with Jack Nicholson and Kermit the Frog, bro?
Wait, what?
What happened to like being in places?
What fucking sentence did you just say?
He said
What?
Jack Nicholson and
Look,
Kermit the
We
Frog.
got excuse me.
I thought
Mike-
you were trying to segue
Mike-
into a Patrick Mahomes joke.
we got Mike Nicholson over here. We got Kermit the Frog over here. What happened to just like being in places? Like what happened to the stadium tour?
Look, I'm fucking tired. I woke up to do this podcast. I'm not getting out of bed. I'm doing UFA from my phone. All right.
Well, I guess your
Thank you
place
for
is
your
on fire.
invaluable service.
And I mean, if you want to see the dumpster fire instead,
Yeah, I guess your place is
watch
on
the next
fire.
Dolphins game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass to see you, dude.
Cowboys 20, Giants
It would be
15.
you showing more fight than every player on the Miami Dolphins.
Ah, come on!
This will be on Thursday Night Football. Everybody totally didn't care about this game, but it's cool. Dallas did. CeeDee Lamb was the player of the game, 24 points, 7 receptions, 98 yards, 1 touchdown. Malik Neighbors had 23 points, but he's dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got hurt there. God damn.
Dude, we lost. DeMarcus Lawrence went down 2 plays before?
Yeah, and so did Michael Parsons.
And it was Micah Parsons, not DeMarcus.
Oh no, he got hurt too.
Yep.
Just off. What a sequence. Micah, bam, Malik. Like, damn, dude. This game really sucked. I didn't like this game.
There was nothing good about this for anyone.
Yeah.
Both teams felt like they lost.
This was the biggest participation trophy game ever, bro. Like, no one feels good about this game. Fuck it. We're nexting this, right? We don't have to.
Oh yeah, fuck this game.
Yeah, we don't gotta stay on this.
All right. New Orleans Saints 24, Atlanta Falcons 26. This is what I thought should have been the game of the week.
It was a good game.
YoungHoe was very cool in Atlanta. Alvin Kamara was the player of the game, 25 points, 77 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 receptions for 42 yards.
Yeah, boy.
YoungHoe Koo, by the way, had 20 points, and he was the highest scoring Falcon. But hey, at least Kirk Cousins now knows how they swag and then they serve, and that's pretty cool.
I'm happy for that for him.
I swear to God, dude, it's like listening to your dad come up on your music. Like, God damn it. Oh, that song. I see they do the swag and the surf. That's pretty
Come
fun,
on, man. Kirk Cousins is like that one kid that randomly shows up senior year of high school because his folks moved away and then moved to your town. And he used to go to like Christian school and shit. And now he's just trying to fit in with all the people around him that he normally wouldn't like encounter living in whatever Hoduck town that he came from. And you know what? I love him for that. All right.
Yeah. I used to experience this a lot because I used to live and work in Boca Raton, and I worked in finance, but I had a super secret double life where I was also not hanging out in Boca because I didn't grow up in that shit, and I would bring my work friends because they'd want to go out, and I'd never see them out again afterwards. Because I would take them down to Fort Lauderdale, and they would basically be Kirk Cousins, and it was always a good time.
Oh, man, Kirk Cousins invited to the barbecue. I think Atlanta at this point
Yes.
embraced him entirely.
I mean, okay, if you consider that this is probably the best Atlanta's looked in a
Since the
couple
Super
of
Bowl
years.
appearance and
Interesting
everything.
thing about
I'm pretty
this
sure he's
game
on the
is
barbecue. Just for
the
that.
Saints really found a way to lose this goddamn game, man. Because Atlanta really shouldn't have won this
Muff a
game.
fucking punt, dude. Give it up. That was such. First off, that is such a beautiful Saints Falcons typical quintessential moment.
Yeah,
Like that. It's just if the rivalry could ever be summed up, that's the play.
The ball was going into the end zone. It was gonna be a touchback, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm going for it. I'm
That would
gonna
be
make
great.
a play here
That would be great.
because I'm Rashid Shaheed, and because I had 2 good games, I'm gonna fucking do something here." Then he fucking lost in the game, and then what was the other dumb play? I mean, the other fuck up they had
Atlanta
is
scored like 2 defensive touchdowns or something, or maybe
yeah,
one.
no, that one on special teams, and then Matt Judon tipped a pass. It got picked off for a touchdown, so that fucked them too. And then the other thing was, I guess people were complaining about how Bijan Robinson didn't get a lot of use in the second half. He's got a hamstring injury, so that's why.
Oh,
I forgot to bring that one up. And the other funny part is like people are complaining, oh, Kyle Pitts, once again, they're not using Kyle Pitts. No, motherfucker, they threw the ball at him 8 times and he can't fucking catch. They tried.
Yeah.
By the way, Charles, I have to thank you for leaving me the twisted tea.
oh, Twisted Tea.
I like those things.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go grab one myself. I think I brought one back. If not, I brought those little mini Coronas from last night.
They're pretty good.
Be right back.
So, I know it's only week 4. Where do we see the Falcons at the end of the year?
Man, I probably see them as a wild card team. I don't think they're as good as Tampa. I don't think they win that division. I think they can win a playoff game.
Damn, you don't have them better than Tampa right now?
No. How could you?
They
Twisted
have
Tea, please
won
sponsor
all
us.
the games, but they have been very close in all of these games. And they've played a roster, dude. I mean, the Eagles are fraudulent as shit, but they battled the Chiefs. The Saints is always a tough fucking game for them. You know? Who else was on the fucking bet? They had the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Saints, and somebody else. They had a 4th one.
It's really good.
Because all of their games have been like fire games. Oh, they had the oh my god, it was Jesus Christ, it's gonna be on the tip of my tongue. The fuck me, dude.
Just ask PJ. He knows the whole schedule.
No, the Steelers.
Yeah, and and they were in a, that's what I mean. They're in a dogfight with the Steelers. Like that's not a good sign.
They fucking lost that one, like 18-10. Pretty sure. But yeah, dude, the at least these games have been like super in contention, but I feel like they're like it's a gelling thing for them, and I don't think it's going to take that long to gel to Kirk Vanilla Toast Cousins, bro. Like,
No, I'm not saying they're bad. It's just Tampa has had the same team for a while. I think they're going to win more games.
That's true. They have a fucking unit over there too in Tampa. Bro.
Yeah.
As long as Baker Mayfield doesn't, you know.
No, this is new Baker. This is Florida man Baker. You don't do that no more.
Yeah, it's just burning all the time. Saints, now that unveiling, are we back to all right?
Yeah. They are who we thought they were. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was crazy.
And you let them off the hook.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that was the first 2 weeks now. That shit was crazy.
But it's over.
It's over.
Yeah. Sorry, New Orleans. Like
week 2 champs, raise the banner.
It was a good run. We will remember these 2 weeks fondly while you get killed the rest of the season.
What you playing on that PS5?
Who? He's probably Grand Theft Autoing over there. Let's move on. Cincinnati Bengals 34, Carolina Panthers 24. The Red Rocket revenge game came up short, dude.
Cincinnati's in fucking trouble. They're not making the playoffs.
Fantasy player of the game was Chase Brown. 23 points, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 receptions, 12 yards. Oh, that was great for somebody's bench. I don't think anybody played.
Yeah, right.
Waiver wire killed it this week. So yeah, let's go with Charles. Yeah, the Bengals are fucked, aren't they?
They won. It was a good game. They struggled, but I mean, you played the Panthers and you fucking barely made it out. Honestly, that was rough, and I don't think it's gonna get much better for the Bungles. Like they're dead.
I mean, their offense is back. Like their offense looks like the Bengals' offense, but the defense is so fucking bad. I don't know what. Like,
I feel like we say that every year.
No, their defense was good the last couple of years.
Yeah,
it's fucking dog shit now.
They did have a decent unit last year.
Just remember, that's the same defense that took out Tua the first time.
Yeah, they had a decent defense.
Bro, a light breeze take out.
I'm thinking of the Eli Apple defense, dude. That Super Bowl defense.
I mean, that was a good defense.
They were being dotted up in fucking big games.
Yeah, they made it to the Super Bowl.
But they were still getting dotted up. It was Joe Burrow outgunning people. At least that's the way I remember it. That could be revisionist.
It is.
It's been a while.
See, Monkey, I just what happens in the playoffs. I'll break this down for you. So what happens when your team makes the playoffs is they they go deep in the playoffs is you play other good teams. So you can't just be like, oh, they're not going to score. Like the other team's going to score a lot too, and then you got to score more than them. That's how the playoffs work.
Is that how that Super Bowl worked?
Yeah, and they didn't score more points than the other team.
Is that how that Super Bowl worked with the Rams?
What, like the Stafford one? Yeah, Stafford scored more points than the other team.
No, the Goff one with Brady.
Yeah, they scored more points than the other team.
The kicker did maybe. All right, fine. You know what? Fuck you, man. Listen.
Look, I'm just trying to help. I know you haven't experienced this. No. I'm just trying to give you perspective.
I haven't. I haven't in a long while. I mean, I have in other sports. Which, by the way, you know what? We'll get to that later. But it's an interesting stat. Here's something that's not very interesting. Jags 20, Texans 24.
This game shouldn't have been that close.
Is there something wrong with the Texans?
No. What happened is they muffed a punt, and Jacksonville got the ball in the 10, and then they had another fumble that put Jacksonville in the red zone.
Yeah, it was luck, dude.
Yeah, it was pure luck.
It wasn't nothing fucking. Oh, we did it! We're here now. Trevor Lawrence is a bastard. Trevor Lawrence is a fucking fraud, ain't he?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the second worst quarterback extension that happened in the offseason.
Second worst sounds about right.
Yeah.
Maybe third. Maybe third. I might rank it third depending on how the season goes.
That's true.
But second for sure. Sorry, I'm talking away from the microphone. I hate the Jaguars, so let's talk about the Texans. Fuck the Jaguars. It's a fucking depressing ass goddamn team. That team's dead, by the way. Sorry, Jacksonville. You're fucked. You're fucked for a very long time. Congratulations to your new future. To answer Charles's questions, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with the Texans, dude. I think they had one bad game last week, and they, something crazy happened in this game to make it close. I don't think it was ever going to be this close. With that said, dude, Stroud looks good. That's nice. Nice bounce back.
Stop. I don't know who really rocks with that channel.
What?
All right.
What
So
did you just say?
All right. If anybody fucks with Tom Grossi, he has
Yeah.
So he has a theory. Fucking if the NFL were scripted, and the Texans have their own fucking theme music, because the character he plays representing now the Texans is such a fucking bastard, like such a vengeful fucking son of a bitch. So he has this almost demonic sounding song where he goes like shroud, 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 shroud. In fact, hold on, I'll pull that shit up in like a second.
No.
Killing cops right now.
You're killing cops right now.
Yeah, man. The GTA Online, man, you can't pause it.
Man, typical Tyreek Hill supporter.
Where do we?
First off, that's not what a Tyreek supporter would do. That is what a Kyler Murray supporter would do. All right, let's get it right now. Come on, man. Come on, dude.
Let me ask the pod a question. It's kind of like the same question I had a couple of games ago. Where do we see the Texans at the end of the year?
Winning their division. That's where I see it. I don't know about what's going to happen in the playoffs. There are some teams that are just better than them, even with the Chiefs. Keeping them out of it because I think the Bills are better than them. I think the Ravens will be better than them. But who knows? Anything can happen. So, I mean, they're definitely winning that division. That division's still ass, apparently.
That division's whole trash, bro. That division's on fire. As a matter of fact, it's like probably the second or third division that I can say that's like just straight fucked right now. God, we're gonna end up skipping this game. I'm sorry. Broncos 10, Jets 9. Cortland Sutton was 15 points, 3 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown.
Hold up. I saw most of this game. Let me tell you.
Oh no!
Holy shit! At the end of the day, as much shit as they talked about the Titans versus the Dolphins, like
This game was worse.
That game was bad. But my God, the Broncos Jets game. Actually, Brendan, you saw a good bit. Offense was banned. Like Bo Nix, I think went a whole half with like 3 completed passes and like -7 yards. Aaron Rodgers got sacked like 85 times, and they just kept punting, and the weather was terrible. Like this was an absolute New York shitstorm, like it from start to finish, and the fact that it came down to like 2 last missed field goals, like it was perfect. It was the perfect shitty game, and it was like the most Jets game ever. Like I would have honestly expected this from seeing the Jets versus the Patriots from the week before, but we missed out on that, and we got the gift that keeps on giving, and we saw the Broncos like fill in that role, and it was just such an ugly, nasty 1940s style no offense game. It was ridiculous. And the craziest part is the Jets still could have won that had Zerline or whatever made his kick at the end. Granted, the weather was ass. There was no way he was going to make a 50-something yarder, but it was something to behold because that was terrible. Like that was, whew, it shouldn't have been on TV.
So at this rate, Aaron Rodgers will play good 1 out of every 4 games. That's not good, not ideal. Especially if Aaron Rodgers can't play in bad weather, that being in the AFC East, that's not great.
Oh no, that's not good at all.
And you know what? The craziest part is fantasy. I mean, yeah, he had a terrible game. Fantasy wise, I don't know how. Like that's one of my when my brain kind of hurt a little bit because like he outperformed Josh Allen when I was playing in a head to head, which was ridiculous because I was like, this man didn't do anything and he got murdered all game. Apparently, he did end up 24 for 42 goddamn passes in the rain weather. So Salah or whatever, bro, like run the fucking ball. I know it's the Broncos, but like
You have Brees Hall and
yeah, exactly.
that other guy, Allen,
Aaron
dude.
Rodgers threw the ball 42 times, 225 yards somehow, and no touchdowns, and got sacked. Oh, well, this is an interesting one. 5 carries for 26 yards. So we have 40-year-old man running out there, somehow getting 11 first downs. And he got sacked 5 times. You let this man get sacked 5 times. One of them actually looked pretty scary. I think near the end of the game, that's how he ended up questionable. Somewhere around the fourth quarter, he was able to do that last drive, but he was a little limpy, a little gimpy.
Look, that stat line don't surprise me. This is what Aaron Rodgers has been for the last 10 fucking years. You know, he won his MVPs, he won his 1 fucking Super Bowl, and all he does is not take risks with the ball and will take the easy way out and fucking stat pad, and then his teams never actually do anything.
Fantasy wise, I'll take the stat pad. But man, that was just such a shit game. It was so bad. Man, yeah, I can't believe that was on TV.
Yep. Now Monkey's gonna walk away and force us to talk about this for the next 10 minutes.
No, sorry. I was not going to let you guys talk Jets for 10 minutes on this podcast. You're fucking out your mind.
Great meme templates from this game, though. I'll give it that. Gave us some good memes.
That is true. It did make some good memes.
Vikings 31, Packers 29. This is also a fucking good game.
Also saw this game. Score is very deceiving.
Yes and no, I would like to say that, but I will say this first. Jordan Love was the fantasy player of the game, 31 points, 32 for 54. 389 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Vikings whooped their ass is what happened.
Hold on, I want to check something real quick.
Look, and while you're checking into that, I'll say is a great storyline that came out of this game was 2 things. So when Jordan Love showed up to the game, he wore a Brett Favre jersey, and then he was the first quarterback since Brett Favre for the Packers to throw for 4 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
3 interceptions is what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Another way to look at that is that he showed up wearing a Brett Favre jersey, and in honor of Brett Favre, played like he had Parkinson's.
So listen, Love did have a comeback rally that did fall short, so we are kind of fucking him a little bit.
I am, because I watched this game. They were letting him throw underneath because they were like, all right, fuck it, run up the clock. We just put fucking 24 unanswered points on your ass. Have fun.
But yeah, that's what they torched them for fucking 3/4, bro. Like torched them. Not even 3/4, dude. I think all that happened in a half.
In like the first quarter, they were up 21-0.
Yeah, that shit was brutal. Brutal, dude.
The Vikings are for real. Everyone, Brandon, they just
real.
they just had fucking a few good games beginning of the year. It doesn't matter. Oh no, we'll just ignore the fact that they have like probably like the second best receiving core in football.
One of the top defenses.
A top 5 defense. A really good coach on both sides. Yeah, we'll just it's just early season. They're gonna win that fucking division.
Brian Flores did nothing wrong.
Are the Vikings Super Bowl contenders?
Yes. I mean, just on paper, like, yeah, they are. I mean, look at who the fuck else is coming out of the NFC. The NFC sucks, dude. The NFC is so fucking devoid of any talent.
It's been like that for a few years now, too.
It has. The only thing that's there is San Francisco, and they're dead now.
It really is like the NBA Eastern Conference. Like it is. This is not looking.
No, I disagree. It's worse.
No, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean worse? The Celtics had their freest trip to the finals last year, like in all of history.
Let's play a game. Name the top 10 quarterbacks.
I'd say probably all of them are in the AFC.
Just name your top 10 off of your head.
Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Stroud.
Purdy.
Nah, fuck that guy.
He's not in.
Okay. He's not my top 10. This is my truth, okay? This is my truth. After that, I'd probably go to. I'd probably put Sam Darnold, based off this year. I'd probably put Stafford in there as well. I think I'm at 7? Let's see. And after that, I mean, honestly, everyone else after that is dog shit in my eyes.
That's a lot of AFC names. I think I heard one NFC name.
Yeah.
I mean, and I would just put Darnold in there because he's playing awesome right now. The only real one is Stafford. I mean, you could talk about how Geno's played well, but like,
right, yeah,
I don't think that's because of him. Like, I think they have a really good team.
So by
I mean, Jordan Love, you can make an argument for, maybe Dak, maybe.
By QBR, as of week 4, going into week 5, here are the actual top 10. Number 1, Josh Allen. You're not going to like this. Number 2, Andy Dalton. Number 3, Sam Darnold. Number 4, Jaden Daniels. Number 5, Brock Purdy. 6, Burrow. 7, Jackson. 8, Murray. 9, Carr. 10, Smith. And I just want to let you know.
Murray, I guess.
I just want to let you know that this right here is why QBR is such a trash stat. But
it is. That's why they have Andy Dalton this week having a higher QBR than Jordan Love just because he threw 3 picks. It's dumb.
Yeah, dude. NFL's going by that too. So we got NFL, Allen, Jackson, Mahomes. That's the top 3. Burrow 4. Stroud 5, Prescott 6, Birdie 7, Stafford 8, Murray 9, Darnold 10. So that's 1.
The top 5 are all AFC.
Yeah. But here's why I think it's worse than the Eastern Conference and the NBA. Because, Charles, yes, you're right. The Celtics did have an easy path to get to that championship, but it's because everyone got hurt. There was good teams there. Everyone just died. In the NFC, there's not good teams. There's no one to get hurt.
That's also facts.
Yeah, dude.
Because let's be honest. Come on, man.
Yeah, you got like
we
the Niners.
Jimmy Butler this year. We thought Jimmy Evil Butler was going to win. Now we got ballhead, fucked up looking Jimmy Butler this year. I don't know what the fuck.
He's going through it.
You know,
the term "sleepy Pat" came off this off season because we knew the magic wasn't going to happen again, but they knew somehow Sleepy Pat knew better.
So,
well, we have now branched off to unsolicited basketball advice.
Hey! If Pat can bring Sean Sharani or whatever into his show, we can talk a little bit of basketball.
That's also true.
Oh, we do once the other sports get going.
Pittsburgh Steelers 24, Indianapolis Colts 27.
Next.
Fucking Steelers, bro.
Justin Fields was 22 for 34, 312 yards, 1 touchdown, and 10 carries for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns.
There is one quick thing. Let me get back to it. There was a fun stat I'd like to share. Fuck, let me get to his Twitter. That's just like I love NFL narratives and how people think people are so good, and then you look at the stats and shit how they're playing this year, and it always ends up really funny. There's a fun stat comparison. Fucking load, god damn it, with Justin Fields. Justin Fields so far this year, he has thrown 6 touchdowns. He has 1 interception. He has 830 passing yards, 145 rushing yards, and he's 3-1. And people call him washed. He's a fraud. He shouldn't be a starting quarterback. There's another quarterback. Guess who this guy is? 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 904 passing yards, and 61 rushing yards. Any guesses on who quarterback B is?
Patrick Mahomes.
That's Pat Mahomes, buddy.
Yep.
He's the GOAT. Oh my
There
god.
we go. The greatest of all time.
He's just fucking around. It's September, September season. He's fucking around.
Yeah. Yeah, he hasn't been playing like dog shit for the last 12 games or anything.
We ain't been to get no goddamn.
He's definitely not murdering his receiving core.
He's not tearing ACLs out there.
Besides that, fuck this game. We already talked about the fun part,
Fuck your way
which
over.
was the fucking Anthony Richardson bullshit that happened. That was like the funniest shit I saw.
That was
all
insane.
Sunday.
I saw that live. That was crazy. Man literally comes out hobbling. Okay, get back in there. First play. All right.
I will say this though. If the Colts are smart, they just sit Anthony Richardson for the rest of the year, and Joe Flacco will take them to the playoffs. They will not do that though.
No, hell no. They killed Andrew Luck.
Fuck your whale.
It's the
Los
cocaine.
Angeles Rams 18, Chicago Bears 24.
Next.
Fuck this game, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
Fantasy player of the game was DeAndre Swift, 30 points, 93 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 receptions for 72 yards.
That will never happen again.
Philadelphia
It's
Eagles.
DeAndre Swift, man. You gotta give him a little more credit than that, bro.
It's the Bears.
Philadelphia Eagles 16, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 33.
Next one, baby.
Guys,
The Eagles suck.
there is 3 guarantees in life: death, taxes, and the Eagles lose to the Bucks. I just don't know what the fuck it is, but Eagles can't beat the Bucks in any situation, in any every situation. Like they can't beat the Bucks. Baker Mayfield, awesome fantasy player of the game, 30 for 47 yards, 347 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 carries, 10 yards, and 1 touchdown. Rushing. So Baker was being great. Eagles are dead. Sorry, guys. It's over.
Yeah,
Was
man,
Jason
dropping that
Kelce
defense.
was Jason Kelce really the heart and soul of that team?
Well, even when he was the heart and soul of the team, they were still ass at the end of the year last year.
True.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Bill Belichick.
Sirianni on the hot seat, ain't he?
Oh, he's gone.
Gone. So
He's gone. It's over.
It's over, dude.
And I say that because like their front office is actually really fucking good. They have good players. Like they have a good team on paper. And they're and the GM there, Howie Roseman's a really fucking good GM. He ain't gonna fucking keep doing that. You can find a million other people like Nick Sirianni. Not hard to replace. It can't get worse. Fire that bum.
Fraud Eagles. Fraud Eagles. Fraud. I don't know what else.
DJ from the fraud alert.
I don't know what else we can say about this game because I don't think we learned anything about this game. I think we knew that the Bucks were good this year. Well, decent this year. I don't know about good. But
I will say this, like fantasy implication wise, is that it went from like Rashad White was like the starting running back, and then Bucky Irvin got scraps, and now we're here in week 4, and they're splitting reps basically. And Bucky looks way better than him. I would suspect in 4 weeks from now, it's Bucky Irvin's going to be the starting running back. He's just too good.
He's getting all the touchdowns. Fucking sucks. Patriots 13, San Francisco 30.
No, initially I felt bad about this game, and then I remember we scored more than the Jets somehow, and we played the 49ers, so not sure how that happened.
Especially with this next thing. San Francisco's defense was the player of the game.
Hell yeah, it was.
26 points, 6 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 of which they recovered, and 1 pick six. It was a bad time to be Jacoby Brissett.
Actually, no, it's all his fault. I've watched a month of Jacoby Brissett football, and it is all his fault. Look, I just like to take a moment to say I hate Patriots fans. You guys are all retarded. This game, and they're like, "Oh, the whole offense is so bad." They go, the whole offense is so bad. I'm like, well, if you watch the game, if you watched any of these games, you'll see that everyone's open. Everyone all the time is open. And Jacoby Brissett's like, fuck it. Antonio Gibson's at the line of scrimmage. I'm throwing it there. And then, like, on his pick six, I have a screenshot of it. There's a guy in the middle of the field in a team party with 3 motherfuckers around him. And then on the 2 opposite sides of the field, outside of the numbers, there are people open with no defenders within 10 yards from them.
Oh, my God. I know the fucking picture you sent that in the chat.
Yeah, that picture.
You know what I said? Like, the immediate thing that I said when I saw that was, well, Jacoby Brissett sucks at time crisis.
Yeah, and then people go and they're like, "Oh, I'm like, well, maybe they should put the quarterback in that knows how to throw the fucking ball." And people are like, "Oh no, he's gonna get killed. He has no time to throw." And I was like, "Okay, let's see." And I looked at the stats. It was like average time to throw. It's like league average.
He has no time to throw.
I mean, it's like their pass protection isn't awesome. It's not like a great offensive line, but he's got like on average 2.8 seconds to get rid of the ball. I'd say that's pretty average for the NFL.
It is.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, well, the defense is not playing good. Well, when your offense don't stay on the field and you're just playing the whole game on defense, I don't care how good you are, it's going to suck.
I can relate.
So that's basically where I'm at with the Patriots. I've always hated the fans of my fan base, but I'm just kind of waiting. I'm not sure what big brain shit they're doing with Drake May, how much he can actually learn just watching. I don't understand that.
It cannot be good learning.
I don't want him learning any of this.
Brisket. Like, you should not be learning any football tactics from Brisket.
And I don't think he is, because they show him on the sidelines during the game, and he's just like staring out there like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? He said, I played one drive of football, and it was as much offense as this entire game.
It really, I mean, and that's just me as a fan speaking, because like I have to sit and watch these fucking games. I'm like, for the love of God, put me out of my misery. I get in my logical brain. I'm like, yeah, sit the kid half a year, whatever the fuck, because he'll play this year. I'm not sure when. It won't be this week. Which I thought would be the time, but
I thought so too. Yeah, I think he would have started now.
and I thought that even before Tua got hurt, I was like, get him in October,
Beat the
give him a
Dolphins.
month.
Softball in the Dolphins, bro.
No, but I thought that like even just going into the year before the Dolphins became ass, I was like, give him a month, and it wasn't a thing where I'm like, let him learn from Jacoby Brissett. Like, no, let him learn how to practice, let him learn how to watch film, all that shit, because he's young, man. He's only 21.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what. There wasn't anything to learn. Just I guess the Niners needed to beat up on somebody to feel good about the last month that they've had.
And even then, I don't know 49ers fans, but I wouldn't feel good about it. There was some play like Brock Purdy. I mean, they got away with some shit. He threw one really bad pick. He should have had like two.
Brock Purdy. He might be a fraud.
I don't know if he's a fraud. He got picked last in the draft.
Well, yeah, you know what? That is fucking fair.
Hey, man, he held it down when Jimmy G got hurt.
Yeah, so I think he plays really good for what he is. I just don't think he's as good as people think he is.
Here's somebody that might just be as good as everybody thinks he is.
Oh, where's my dumpster fire?
Washington Commanders 42 at Arizona Cardinals 14. Jaden Daniels obviously was the player of the game. 25 points, 26 for 30. He only missed 4 passes. 233 yards, 1 touchdown, 8 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Guys, are the Commanders for real?
This is concerning.
Yeah, it is. It's very concerning.
No, it's not.
You don't think? Okay, well, they're definitely overachieving. I think that team is at least trend. They're not like, oh my god, the super team, but they're definitely trending in the right direction. And I think Jaden Daniels is.
They're not getting dog walked every
like
game.
serviceable,
Well, okay, let's take a look at this whole year. So the first 2 weeks they play good teams and they look bad, and then they have the breakout game for Jaden Daniels against what we all agreed upon was the most dog shit defense in the NFL with the Bengals.
Yeah.
And then they play the Cardinals, who picked 4th overall last year and don't have a good defense. I'm not saying that like he sucks. I'm just saying like give it a couple weeks. I want to see it against good teams.
If I had to pick him and Daniel Jones, I'd pick Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying that the kid sucks. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that, like, it's got to be consistent. And there's one thing I have noticed with him, and I talked about earlier in the show before you were here, is his deep ball is awesome. Like outside of the numbers, those are incredible with him. But it's the same shit from when he was at LSU. He don't throw over the middle of the field, and that's not good. If you can't throw over the middle of the field, because teams will figure you out.
Time. That's
yeah, and actually, it's weird. It's the opposite problem that most quarterbacks have.
Well, in college, you do tend to throw in the middle of the field because players are open as fuck. But
yeah, and he didn't.
Most of the time, it's gonna fuck.
He didn't throw in the middle of the field in college. He would throw outside the numbers because he had Malik Thomas on the outside, and he would just throw it out there. Another thing that is like concerning me is the fact that he gets beat the fuck up.
Yeah,
which he can learn.
He's so quick to leave the pocket, bro.
He is, and I'm not saying like he's a bum, he's trash. I don't say that with anyone drafted in the last 2 years. Like that's just not fair. I just got to see it for a while before I'm just throwing some water on this fucking fire of like, oh, this kid's the next Jesus Christ of football, basically.
I don't think that.
Oh, the way they're talking about him in the media, he's football Jesus.
How many times the media put somebody on a goddamn pedestal for them to suck fucking balls? Tim.
Oh
G,
yeah,
Okay, look, the
freaking Johnny
sports
Football.
media has,
Fucking,
sports media
they
has to
call
be
him
one
Johnny
thing.
fucking Football, bro. Like, have
When it
all
comes
the
to ESPN and all this crap, you're either they make you Jesus or you're Zach Wilson. You're the worst piece of shit ever. Why are you?
yeah. And the second he has a
Hey,
bad
man,
game, they're
I'm
gonna
actually
shit on him.
I'm gonna go back and co-sign with that statement made earlier about fucking Zach Wilson. Somewhere down the line, he's gonna get good, and you know what? I believe that.
It takes a while, man.
Fucking Wilson. Thank
He
you,
needs
Jim.
to bang. He needs to bang a few moms
You know
in
what I'm saying?
Denver, and he'll be all right.
Get his confidence up.
And look, they got a couple hard games this year. Those are the games I'm looking at. They have an easier schedule because they're in the NFC and they were last in their division last year. But they do have like the Ravens. They do play the Steelers. I'm excited to see how those games go.
Where are we at? Chiefs 17, Chargers 10, Lad McConkey 18 points, 5 receptions, 67 yards, and 1 touchdown is your fantasy player of the game. The Chiefs won the game, but did they really?
Yeah, it's one of those we've won, but at what cost?
Man,
I was just about to say that.
R.I.P. Rasheed Rice. I wish PJ was here so that I could say this to him. But since PJ, I'm sure will be here at some point. This is what happens when just Charles joins your fan base.
Oh my god!
No, I wouldn't put that on Charles.
Now imagine if I join the fan base.
You should.
Patrick Mahomes would be dead.
The
Break
wah,
his hip.
wah, wah. We're gonna put Patrick Mahomes in the fucking concussion protocol, and he's never gonna leave.
So, what size jersey do you wear, bro?
Aye, 2X, dude. 2X. I will proudly rock a Patrick Mahomes jersey and pretend to be a Chiefs fan. Watch that whole fan base crumble.
Look, as much as that's fun, I'll live in reality here real quick. This is why I didn't pick the Chiefs to repeat. And PJ got all mad at me because they're always like, "Oh, they could do it." I'm like, "Yeah, technically, yeah, they could fucking do it." But like, this is just what happens in football. Like, people get hurt. Dumb random injuries happen like this, or Travis Kelce falls off a fucking cliff. Like, shit happens, man.
Swifties got him.
Hey, it was a good run, right?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't call the Chiefs dead by any means. They find ways to win. They's black magic shit again, man. Like,
well, I mean, they didn't necessarily find a way to win this game. They were playing the Chargers without an offensive line and a quarterback with one leg.
They did not. When you think they will lose it, they don't. They just do just
enough. They'll win games. They're going to win their division. They'll make the playoffs, and
bounced.
Yeah, they're just going to play a team that can hang 30 points.
And I find that to be a perfect and fitting end of the Chiefs' three-peat chances, especially as a Dolphin fan. I would love for the fucking Chiefs to be a first-round exit. Would make me feel so much.
They might not. I mean, because just with how football is, man, like they might get some bum fucking well. They might end up playing. Yeah, I was just about to say that. They'll end up playing Pittsburgh or some dumb shit. They'll win the first game.
Yeah, because usually it's the higher seeds that get the bullshit. The fucking limping in team, the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, but football's weird.
Are not making the playoffs.
Well, I'm just saying.
Me too.
The Chiefs aren't going to be in the seed where they would get a fraudulent Miami Dolphin team.
Well, but the reason I say that is just like, even with how good the AFC, and we can agree the AFC is the superior conference, it's still super top heavy. Like, you have the Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens, the Texans. Like those are your four really good teams. everyone after that, like I really don't see that big of a gap between the dog shit teams and the mediocre teams. It's mostly just injuries that made the dog shit teams dog shit teams.
Yeah. So I guess we have the Chiefs still winning their division.
Oh yeah,
Still
easily.
getting to the playoffs. You said at best a 2-round exit.
Probably. I mean, would I be like shocked if they made it to the AFC Championship? No, because again, like, what if they make some sort of trade or
True.
it's look, I watch Patrick Mahomes is an all-time great quarterback. Argue a wall about that. I mean, you can argue about where you put him, whatever. That's fair. But guys like him, like, and we'll just point to the most recent guy, which was Brady. Like Brady went to a Super Bowl with a wide receiving core where with fucking Cordero Patterson and Philip Dorsett, bro. Like I've seen crazier shit, and they got a good defense.
Chargers are dead. Sorry, guys.
They got to get healthy.
Browns 16, Raiders 20.
Next.
Jerome Ford, 16 points, 10 carries, 58 yards, 7 receptions for 27 yards. And that stat line is why we are going.
I will say one thing, though, about this game. The Browns did get fucked. Deshaun actually had a really fucking good play, bro. He had like a 70-yard touchdown to, what's his face? The one good receiver they have. Fuck, why am I blanking on his name? Amari Cooper. And they called it back with the most bullshit holding call I've ever seen in my life. So the Browns should have won this game, but whatever. Next.
Good job, refs, making it all about you. Bills 10 at Ravens 35 on Sunday Night Football.
Wow.
So
I like how this whole division has all been absolutely pantsed on primetime already. It's week 4, bro.
And the Bills only get canceled out because they played the Dolphins on Thursday night.
Yeah, so I guess they're even in that. But every team has been absolutely pantsed and butt fucked in prime time.
Hey, we've done it twice already.
It's just nice to see a team give the Bills a taste of their own fucking medicine. Like, I'm tired of seeing the Bills blow out people. It's nice to see the Bills get blown out.
Look, they just ran into what I think is the best team in football. Like, that week 1 shit was fluky. They should have won that game in week 1. They know that. They're the best. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't call the Ravens not the best team in football.
Well,
back to back.
I think they were the best team last year too, but they just find ways to choke at the worst times.
Yeah, I know, and that's right. But all it takes is one run to change that. And
you have it from like 3 different people at all times. Like that one run comes from like 3 different people easily.
Well, I meant like in a metaphorical sense, like a playoff run. Because that's been the story of a lot of teams, that they.
Be right back, guys.
That you would talk about the defining play in a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You're right in that, even in that context.
I mean, the problem with the Ravens is that they have the defining play go the other way. They find ways to get up.
And look, that's the story for a lot of teams that end up winning a championship is that you have a really good roster, you get so close over and over, and then you finally get through. That's how most of sports works.
They got to beat the Bills, sure, but there was a bigger opponent that they beat, and it was
the second half.
Yes, yes, they conquered.
Yeah, I was still when it was a blowout. I'm like, still, they find ways to fuck it up.
And not to cross sports, but know what they remind me of? They really remind me of the fucking Celtics. They remind me of a team that was super talented, would choke away games in the second half over and over and over, and then they'll get lucky this year when probably people will be hurt. They'll have an easier run than they usually would, and they'll probably win the championship.
Is this a Super Bowl team?
Yes.
Super
Oh,
Bowl
Ravens,
team?
yeah, hell yeah, the Ravens, yeah.
And I think they finally learned that valuable lesson of like, and this is one of the first times I've seen them do it. In the second half, they just like ignored the score and just choked them out.
Which is important because again, that second half, man. Derrick Henry, by the way, 36 points, 24 carries, 199 yards, one touchdown.
Crazy.
3 receptions, 10 yards, 1 touchdown. You think that's crazy? This was almost back-to-back 200-yard games. No, excuse me, back-to-back-to-back 200-yard games.
It's like it's so unfair, just like the parting of the Red Seas that they have with this massive offensive line. That like having a running back like Derrick Henry with that is just like good. Like there's nothing in the NFL that can stop what they do because okay, great, okay, if you want to put 8 in the box, okay, put 8 in the box. They got fucking good receivers, man. Like Dave Flowers, Bateman, they got Likely, Andrews. Like that's tough.
Dude, I saw this one comparison that kept being made during that game, and I so agree with it. The Dickerson comparison to Henry. That dude is
Yeah,
before Dickerson, bro.
he really is. Dude,
He's
like I shared that stat in the chat. Like he was basically just as fast as Xavier Worthy on that long play.
yeah, he was like 25 miles an hour
Yeah,
at
at
300
250.
or yeah, 200 something pounds.
Yep,
Almost 300, I'm pretty sure.
he's like 250.
That's a lot, dude.
And even without him, like Justice Hill is really fucking good. Lamar Jackson obviously can run the shit out the ball. Like I don't know how you stop that. Justice Hill had a crazy fantasy game too. He had like 20 points.
Yeah, he's just under 250. He's 247. That's still a lot of fucking. Ooh, that is a lot coming at you all at once, bro. And we all thought, yeah, he might lose a step. He did get
Nope.
hurt. Nah, bro. That boy is fucking trucking.
Dude, there's just I understand like the rules apply for the most part with running backs, but he's just one of those guys. The rules just don't apply for him. He's a different type of human.
It's such an unreal advantage, bro. Like the Baltimore Ravens really did put together a death team, and congrats to them, bro. Like the like I said, when we're finally seeing it, I don't think we got to see it in full display in the first couple of weeks. But in this game, that RPO fucking that is so deadly.
Yeah, I think
about Lamar and Derek.
it's just a lesson in how to build good teams like Baltimore did. Like it comes with patience and it comes over years, dude. Like everyone thinks like, oh, you can fix your decent team and make them into a Super Bowl contender in 1 year. Like, nah, man. Like they've been building this team up for like 5 years, and they finally got those last few pieces this year. And I think it's gonna pay off.
It's a beautiful fucking thing. I'm proud of Baltimore. Good job, guys. Here's the team I'm not fucking proud of. Tennessee Titans 31 at Miami Dolphins 12. This was the other Monday Night Football game. I know there was 2. I know a lot of you guys probably didn't watch that first game, which I don't blame you. Titans win the game, lost Levis in the first quarter. Dolphins are still in a downward spiral of fuckery. Tyreek Hill has not scored a touchdown in the last 3 games, which is something that he hasn't been able to say since his rookie year. Jalen Waddle has not scored a touchdown all season, and neither have broken 50 yards since Tua went down. So, have you ever seen a Maserati with no engine? No,
Yeah, Monday night.
You usually fucking take it to the garage and keep it. Like a car that expensive, you would think you would keep it serviced. But yeah, last night, Maserati, no engine. Very
Yes, I actually watched this whole game because I was at someone's house and they had YouTube TV and you can watch both the games at the same time. So I kept the audio of the good game on.
Yeah, I watched this whole game too.
Man,
I was there.
the Dolphins got bigger problems than just their quarterbacks hurt.
Yeah, it's not a. It's. I wish it was just the quarterback. Dude. It's not.
It's such an easy cop out. Like, and I hear that from not you guys, but other Dolphins fans. I know, like, oh, it's just Tua being hurt. I'm like, bro, it looked like not good before Tua too.
Go ahead. You can go ahead first. I'll rant about it in a second.
I mean, do you want me to go on? No, I'm not going to go on the Dolphins yet, but I will talk about this game. Tua going down. I mean, again, we haven't had a lead overall all season, right? Like fifth time it's happened in I don't know how many years. Tua got basically bailed out at the end with the Jags, right? Like, we know that fumble. Fumble doesn't happen, we don't win that game. And then he was playing like dog water versus the Bills before he, suicided into Hamlin's chest. Maybe he already was. Maybe he already had the concussion. That's how we got here. Maybe that's how he threw 3 picks. It's crazy that it's basically. I mean, we lost a couple pieces, I would say, but we didn't lose enough of the team to say like, "Wow, we've regressed this fucking bad." Like,
it's the coach.
Is it too? To me, it seems. You know what? It also seems like McDaniel is now overthinking it. It really does look like a case of overthinking, and that the scheme is too complex, and we throw these backup quarterbacks in there that, one, aren't great to begin with, but there's no reason why Huntley should look just as bad, if not worse, than Skylar Thompson. There's like just no fucking way that this dude what and then the overthrows, like it's just such a giant shit show. You can't even like, Monkey, do you know where to begin with it? Because I can't even tell you where to begin with it.
Yeah, unfortunately. So you guys are halfway there in saying that the quarterback play has been bad because it has been, but I don't think I don't even think that scratches the surface of the problem here.
It's all coaching.
Brendan's nailed it. It's this team is poorly prepared on some days and very undisciplined. It's there's a stat. I wish I remembered the full of it, and I'm sure Brendan will be able to finish it. But like, there has been multiple teams, Packers, Vikings.
Oh yeah, with backup QBs.
Yeah, that have had the same thing happen to them that we had happen to us, and we are the only fucking team that cannot win with their backup. Why? Well, because we weren't set up, I don't know why, for a crisis situation where
very predictable.
Where maybe Tua might be fucking dead halfway through the season, and I don't understand for the life of me how
that
wasn't a thought.
You know why we didn't prepare for that? Because McDaniel thought the power of friendship was going to keep Tua alive forever because it worked last year. And he's like, we don't need to prep for Tua dying because he's not going to die because of the power of friendship.
If you don't shut your motherfucking mouth, that bullshit, bro. Like the fuck?
You're not going to tell me that's what happened?
You're half right. It's not a Mike McDaniel thing, that one. That one's a Chris Greer thing.
Oh, well, Chris Greer in terms of not getting a useful body behind Tua. But I'm saying the team being unprepared for the situation.
The quarterback play doesn't explain why receivers can't catch balls that are thrown to them, right? Okay, because yes, I can say all day that, and it fucking shocks me that Tyler Huntley overthrew Tyreek Hill not once but twice, and we were sitting here fucking 2 years ago thinking that was an impossibility, and it's clearly not. You just have to be that trash at playing quarterback, or throwing the deep ball rather.
Tyreek was ready to fight this man.
But Tyreek and Jalen Waddle both had terrible drops hits them in the hands or in Tyreek's case in the number for first downs, major plays. The blocking schemes on run plays are fucking abhorrent. All right, like I don't mind the pass blocking. It seems like
It's league average.
yeah, it seems it, especially for the AFC East, pretty average. Granted, it's because the offensive scheme is set up to not let them pass block for fucking more than 2 seconds, so it kind of helps. But it's the run blocking is so utterly bad, dude. Whenever everybody's asking, where's Devon Achane? Why is Devon Achane getting stuffed for fucking 3 yards? I thought he was good. He is. But when your fucking line in front of you, the one that you're supposed to be running next to, is on their ass, like there's no gap to run through. Like
hey, last night when they ran on 4th and 1 and man's got stuffed in the backfield, I was ready to punch a baby, dog.
So you see this, and to get back to circle this back to coaching, because that's the trenches problem again. Chris Greer, and I don't want to throw this all on Chris Greer. Chris Greer is the worst fucking GM ever, but this isn't all Chris Greer. Let's get back to some fucking coaching. You see this going on. You see that running is not fucking working. It's 3rd and 11. We are somehow only separated by a score because the other team also refuses to play football today. So the only thing that we have to worry about is a kicker that keeps making fucking field goals from the parking lot, because that's a thing now. But he sees all this going on, and he keeps calling run plays on 3rd and 11 up the middle.
Oh yeah, that was
up the middle.
Waving the white flag, baby.
Up the middle.
That was some Adam Gase play calling.
On a good day. We are not an up the middle, in between the tackles run team on a good day when everything's going right. What the fuck makes you think it's going right at 3rd and 11, bro? If I see one more of those, I am going down that fucking. I don't care if I get arrested and thrown in jail. I'm going down to that field. I'm going down to that sideline, and I'm taking that fucking headset from him, and I'm beating the shit out of him with it. And you won't see me on this podcast for 3 months.
But it'll be interesting stat. Look at me, interesting stat. Huntley was 14 for 22 attempts, 96 yards. 22 attempts. So, like, why even have the guy in there? Like, you know, like, if this is a pass-heavy offense that then once the passing gets going, you complement the running, and you're letting your quarterback only throw it 22 times and the running's not working, like, why do we got Aaron Rodgers and all these people and throwing 40, 50 attempts, which is too much, but it's not 22. Like,
the coaching, we abbreviated the playbook. How? You know what? You know what I have to say to that, Mike McDaniel? You know what I have 2 words for you. Illegal shift. What abbreviated playbook did you abbreviate for this poor fuck who can't even snap the ball when he's supposed to? What abbreviation? I have a great idea for your next abbreviated playbook. How about take the fucking shifts out? Jesus fuck. You obviously have to practice that. You obviously have to practice that for more than a week. If I'm seeing Tyler Huntley go, okay, that guy shifts, and the guy's not set before he hikes the ball, and it happens over and over and over and over again, what that tells me, and I'm not even a coach, is that the quarterback doesn't know when to actually hike the ball, right? Because that's something we practice with Tua all throughout the offseason. Maybe not put Tyler Huntley, since we're going to start him again, in a shit situation and have all these 300,000 fucking shifts so that maybe, just maybe, we can stop giving 10 fucking yards every fucking drive. Like, we want to get on the defense so badly because the defense is porous to the run. But it's the same thing in New England that Brendan said fucking 30 minutes ago. The defense is on the field the whole fucking game. The whole game. So it's not like, they aren't making stops. They had fucking Tennessee kicking field goals basically the whole game until the fourth quarter. But it's by the time the fourth quarter comes, this defense has played more than half of the fucking game on the actual field. So it's everything is so bad with this team that to sit here and tell me that because Tua's not playing quarterback, this is why everything else has gone into a fire. You have to be telling me also one of two things. Either you're crazy and you don't know what you're looking at, or that somehow, some way, Tua is so mentally, intrinsically linked to 53 other players.
His CTE brain is so fucking good.
The amount of concussions that he garnered has given psychic ability. And fucked. Not just the roster, but also the coaching staff. And it has made everybody share the same concussion symptoms because I don't know how else to explain it.
Oh, shit, man.
Tua not playing quarterback doesn't explain why the line can't block, why the coach can't coach, why the receivers can't catch, and why the defense can't stop the run. So you can't tell me this is all Tua's fault. If anything, this is a fucking supporting fact to Tua.
No, this is where all the Tua stands are saying that, you see what mess we're in? Wow, this is how valuable Tua was.
No,
Tua was around.
Because Tua's fans are just as fucking stupid as Dolphin fans. It's not that, oh, look at the situation we're in because Tua's not playing. No, it's, hey, Tua's not the one who fucks everything up. It's everything the fuck else too. Like, the team's not good. The team's not good right now. We had one fucking good year last year. We rolled into this year to have high hopes, thinking that we're the shit. I knocked on our ass, but we have not fucking answered.
We haven't been good since the Titans fucked us up.
I hate this.
We struggled and dog fought with Jacksonville to get our shit literally pushed in the day after 9/11 by the fucking field at home, and we have not answered at all. And you cannot tell me that it's just because of Tua.
Bro, this team has been dead since the Mayo game.
This team was dead before that. This team never came to life.
Yeah, exactly. It died last December, never came back.
Dude, and like, if Monkey wants to say, oh, they had a good year. No, they had a good year last year by Dolphin standards. This team hasn't beaten good teams.
So we have to go by right now. What the fuck? You want me to fucking put them to what? The Chiefs standards? What? What? I'm
Like,
giving them a
they weren't good.
They can actually fucking function on. Are you serious? Holy shit.
Well, they could never even beat good teams, even with Tua. And I'm just a big fucking I told you so, because like 2 years ago, I was on this podcast and I thought Mike McDaniel was a pretty shitty head coach. And I was like, oh, but no, all the fucking cool shit he does. No, we put 70 points on Denver. Suck my
what
dick.
was that? Oh, the Dolphins just scored another touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
And also, just to say something, Mike, because I was pissed about it last year, and I'm just going to keep bringing it up. You should have fucking went for the record. At least we would have had something. Holy fuck. We have got nothing to show for this shit at all. We could have at least had a record. We could have at least said, hey, that one day we were fucking great. We were really fucking great. We have a record to show for it. We don't even have that. Because you decided it wasn't important. Just like you decided blocking's not important. Just like you decided backup quarterbacks aren't important. Just like you decided run defense isn't important. Jesus fucking Christ.
Is this your fraud alert? Did we make it into a fraud alert segment?
No, dude.
Well, no, a fraud alert is when like it's something that's good that might be bad. Like, they're just a fraud. There's no alert.
The sound, the fucking bell has been going off for so long, it's fucking broken.
I blame everybody.
Wayne Huizenga.
No, I blame.
We gotta go that far back now. Go on.
I blame everybody in 2018 that finessed me in saying that Ryan Tannehill needed to get out of Miami for this fucking kid, and everything would be okay again.
Well, I mean, they were right about replacing him with someone. They just picked the wrong quarterback in the draft.
Dude, Justin
Man, they
Herbert-
literally were going tank for Tua, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, it's the Dolphins fans' fault. You guys bullied Chris Greer's dumbass instead of letting him make a decision, and then you ended up with Tua. So
You know, it
your
is the
dumb
Dolphins
fucking
fans' fault.
campaign.
I hate to tell you something, or maybe I don't hate to tell you this. That whole draft class has proven fraudulent.
what? No. If we would have picked Justin Herbert, who's like, the reason Justin Herbert's not great is because he's on the Chargers. Okay.
Oh, fucking blow. Suck my fucking dick. He was suck no
had
matter what fucking team he was on.
Williams.
Justin Herbert has done the. He is having the. He's finally
He
fucking
doesn't
having the
suck.
Rivers experience. He's having the fucking. The man is gonna just carry that team
You know, make
to above
excuses
average
for
status
Justin Herbert.
because it is.
You gonna talk shit about Tua. All right, I see what's up.
Look, I can watch both of those
Herbert's not made
quarterbacks
out of fucking glass.
and tell you so confidently that Justin Herbert is 100 times better than Tua. It's not debatable.
He's Philip Rivers, bro.
Right, because he's on the Chargers.
He's Philip Rivers, bro.
Yeah, and wouldn't you rather have Phillip Rivers than fucking Tua?
I believe in none of those quarterbacks in that class.
You know, like
Hey, you know what? You know what you would have.
The only
You
one
know what
that
you would
goes-
have with Herbert? You'd have a healthy quarterback every week. You'd have a
Damn
guy
right.
willing to
That
play
man-
every week.
That's a dude that pisses blood and still
That
tries
is-
to fucking play.
And that is the only fucking that would be the only fucking positive in that regard, which is a fucking pretty.
Oh,
decent
he can leave the
positive, by
pocket
way.
maybe without
By
dying.
the way,
And-
just now, just saying.
And maybe having a guy with a rocket arm when you have fucking Tyreek Hill on your team wouldn't hurt you either.
Tua could hit him. That wasn't the problem. The problem is Tua dies. That's the problem.
Yeah, the
That-
problem is Tua.
that
Like
would
you said
That would be the one benefit to take.
when Tua comes back, there's no way he can leave the pocket ever again. But remember, we were talking last year. I'm like, man, if Tua would leave the pocket, he'd actually be fucking good. But now he can't do that because he tried it one time and he fucking died. So
Why-
he's never going to be good.
Which is why I said earlier in that shit that I was answering, like, hey, any Dolphins fans, and I mean it, any Dolphins fans now, because we're still Tua's here, buddy. We paid him. Don't delude yourselves. We're not getting out of this one.
Medical retirement.
But if you clamor for that kid to ever leave the pocket again, you are a full fucking you are
Look.
a full fucking retard. You should have your heart hit your nutsack if you see that kid come outside the tackles for anything but to throw the ball out of bounds. Okay, like
Look, we need to move on the show, but I want to end on one point. This Dolphins fans, just to give you some optimism of just like I'm pretty good at predicting where teams go. I'll tell you what's going to happen. You have things to look forward to. So what's going to happen is that around week 8, week 9, Tua's going to come back. He's going to save your year, and you will end with a 9-8 record, just enough
Cam Ward.
to not get a quarterback, and you'll be doing what you're always used to doing.
Yeah,
Screaming,
basically.
screaming about my team. This is how I make my online living. Now's a good time to say, hey, donate to the cause. You know, keep me on the air. What's next on this goddamn? I hate this team. Fantasy League recap. Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do that. I like this segment. Let's.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah, this is way more positive for you, Monkey.
It's amazing. I'm having a great year all around. Look,
Same.
the fucking system is screwing fucking Charles. As soon as we get to fantasy, his shit fucks up. He's gonna blame this on me. I'm sending cyber attacks.
Damn, my camera stopped working. That's unfortunate.
I'm scrolling through Twitter and the fucking 2anon account posted Chris Greer hosts Diddy parties and tagged the FBI. Oh man.
Doing the Lord's work. All right. Let me get the presentation board up. Share screens. Give me sleeper. Let's get to the league. It's been
communism this week, boys.
It's been a tough week for tough month for communism, honestly.
Only a month?
Yeah, it's been a month. It's actually been a month.
I mean, communism's been pretty bad for a while.
Fair, but here we are. So I would just like to say this now.
All right.
You're dead to me. You are so fucking dead to me, buddy.
Wait, what the fuck did I do?
No,
no. It's Andrews. Andrews, and he couldn't even catch the one ball they threw at him.
You're dead to me. This is abuse at this point. Look,
I apologize for that. That was a trauma response.
3900. You're dead to me. Ravens showing faith in Mark Andrews. Yeah, but I've lost it completely.
There's too many weapons on that team. They don't even need his ass. That's the problem.
I'm in such problems. So Christian Watson's gone now. He won't. I dropped him. I'm no fan because I have a tight end problem to fix.
Don't we all?
I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do over here, but I gotta do something, dude. Tyreek Hill is gonna be dead to me for a couple of weeks, so I gotta figure something out. At least for a couple, at least until Tua gets back and does what Brendan said he's gonna do. Then I can start Tyreek Hill again. But I can't start him for the next couple of weeks, too. This is I can't keep doing this with him. Like I just can't. I've given him the benefit of the doubt too many times. He fucked me. I gave the Dolphins defense the benefit of the doubt. They fucked me, and they had a one interception. I thought I was going to do fucking great on defense until they gave up. Fucking
wait! Flag on time out, flag on play. All this shit y'all were talking when I went and I drafted that team. I drafted that defense. Remember that? I can run the clip. All right.
Oh, yeah, and I was talking shit about it during the draft.
And then you go and pick that defense up, and now
who said it was a trash homer pick?
I streamed the defense because they were going against Will Levis. I didn't know that Will Levis was going to find a way to not play the game.
Well, apparently, he activated plot armor.
It was a great decision for the first fucking drive of that game, okay? It was going to be a beautiful decision. All right? The first drive of the game was confirming it. The first drive of the game happened. I looked at Charles and I said, good luck, buddy. And I went the fucking side thinking,
you were still like 20-something points behind.
I was so I thought I was going to make it all up in the defense, to be honest. Nope. They found a way to put Mason Rudolph in the game and
hey, bro, you got 2 points.
Yeah. I hate this. I hate everything about this. So, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do yet. I got to do something. We'll figure it out.
Can we get to a matchup where the teams that matter?
Yeah, right? Like, why are we talking about this blowout? Like, what's this?
What are you talking about? Charles's team doesn't matter?
Not when I win by 50 points.
I would say that was what they would call a fluke.
Oh.
That's again, my entire team is based on memes, so yeah.
So what do we call this? Super fluke, huh? Because damn.
Oh well, actually no. Scoop's got one of the best teams in the league.
Bill is doing his best to keep me in this league, and I appreciate him for it. Honestly, he's a real man. He's a real trooper right here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, that team's not even that bad to be 0-4.
Good team, dude. You just have a fucking unlucky set of situations happen to him. Dude, he was even playing against Jalen Waddle. He had ETN do nothing. That was it. Like this should have been. This should have gone his way.
Yeah,
Xavier
like I said,
Legette
like
doesn't really pull
both
up
teams
points like
not
this.
that bad to be 0-4. Like, goddamn.
Jaden Reed, fuck them. Oof.
Got 20 points off of Koo.
Nobody really had a
Oh.
good game. Wow. Oh no. Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He could have won this.
What?
Oh no. How would he have known?
That's a hard one to predict, though.
How would he have known?
Yeah, there's no way to know.
And how do you make that? How do you make that call?
I mean, over Lamar Jackson, like, come on, can you blame him?
No, that was over ETN.
No, the running back. And I think Tank Bigsby had a better week than ETN.
Still, dude.
I completely misread that. See what? Wait, hold on. I have the same fucking shit right here on my goddamn screen. Let me go look at my goddamn self. Like, Jesus Christ.
All right, let's get to.
Dogfight.
That was a tight one. Okay, it was a retard fight. That's why.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened there.
And Barkley didn't do great. That's unfortunate. Hey, man, Barkley scored 13 points and you still won the week, though. You're in fucking good shape.
Brendan's in 4-0 with Samaje Perine is starting running back.
He will not be starting going forward. See, what had happened was I had traded for Austin Eckler, then he immediately exploded. But I do have Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving's being promoted from my practice squad.
Hey, thank you.
He will. Yeah, no problem, man. That trade worked out good for the both of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll put Bucky Irving up there. You know, my receivers are just carrying this week. Barkley was like, okay. But yeah, you know, sometimes we just find a way to win in this program.
Oh man, he's the Chiefs.
He's chiefing it up.
Dude, what an unfortunate Jordan Love on the bench.
Yo, his bench is depressing. No, it gets worse. He had Swift with like 30 points.
Oh my god.
Pittman with 17. Like, but I did the same shit. Like I didn't play Johnson this week. He put up 20, and then someone else had like 17 on the bench too.
He ain't got many receivers, dude. I might be able to peel one of these running backs from him.
I got plenty of receivers. And my running back depth really wasn't bad. It's just Eckler has a short-term injury, and then Pacheco's on IR. That's really where my pain is.
Let's see. Connor's doing good. It's another retard fight. Joe, fix your lineup. Oh, fuck is this, Taylor? Garrett Wilson with 7. He basically got Garrett Wilson's points out of Nico Collins. That's funny.
Roma Dunze 2 points. Crazy.
Fucking 10 yards on the reception. Oh my god. Oh, did he lose? Oh my god.
I mean, but who would have thought Dontavian Wicks was going to have 25 points?
Yeah.
No one doing that.
Dude's got Jaden Daniels on the bench, got 7 points out of Josh Allen.
That's crazy. And he still won.
Good lord. Some of these scores are really funny, dude. This one was the battle. Turk lost by a couple points.
Brutal.
You know why he lost? Because he was betting on this guy.
Why would you do that?
Let's see.
I mean,
his
I
bench.
think it's
I
a
don't think
safe
he really had much of a fucking choice.
You know,
He did not.
His bench was trash.
You could have waiver wired someone at that rate, though. Like, the fuck?
Derrick Henry, 35 points. That's tough. Rashee Rice was 0. And Kyle Pitts was 0. Dude, you lost to a dude with 2 goose eggs. Fucking 50 points sitting on his bench. Jesus, Brandon. What the fuck? A retard fight right there. Oh, PJ took his first loss.
that's right.
I appreciate your help. I needed this for my division. But me for the trade we pulled off. I appreciate you helping me maintain my first
Thank you.
spot.
There's Brandon Ayuk fucking overachieving.
Yeah, I fucked up with that one. I thought people was out.
You don't worry. I think he should be sued, man. That for the damage he's done.
Hey, my player's doing good for you, though. Jerome Ford and Sutton, 30 points combined.
Fuck you, PJ. You can take that L. Pops took an L too.
Oh yeah, he was in the parking lot there hoping for a last minute Gibbs touchdown.
Oh man. Possibly
He just-
really couldn't really do
There's
it.
there's nothing he could have really done. I mean, maybe put in Tampa's defense at this point over Dallas, but even that would have not
Yeah,
gone him all the way, but would have helped.
it was unavoidable, dude. Oh man. Oh well. You guys suck.
We can't all win all our games.
I need to start winning some of mine. This is getting ridiculous over here. See, look, I benched Hill. I benched Andrews. I'm over it. What's the other thing that we do over here? We do the Henry Invitational. Here we go. We got a couple to do. Look at these guys. Anthony Richardson, please don't die on me. Definitely died on me.
How does it feel to lose to Aaron Rodgers twice?
Not good.
In a game,
I could have prevented this outcome. Jesus. Brandon Ayuk, you're next, dude. You're next. You're about to get fucking benched, bro. I can't take this.
Already did it.
I wouldn't do that just yet. He had a tough matchup this week.
PJ took a loss. Vivi took a loss. Oh no,
I mean,
Vivi. No, what are we doing, Vivi?
Put in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because Sutton put in work lot this week.
Yeah, but like Ayuk had to go up against Christian Gonzalez, and that's not a good matchup for anyone. So I give him another week. I did help lose with Vivian, though. Did you see the trade I did with Vivian? I'm surprised no one complained about that in our league. I traded her fucking Dalton Kincaid for Jacoby Myers.
Oh man. Wah, wah, wah. Hope you enjoy that. Damn, dude, you're 1-3 in the retard league.
Yeah, I have given up on this league, and I have offered Vivian all of my players.
Nice. We'll get back to that in a second.
Wow, I never joined the retard league, but I find it hilarious you called it the Joe Henry invitation. Wait, I gotta.
We will have the Joe Hendry Invitational for as long as I can. All right, what's next on the okay? It's a good time to talk about some frauds. Fraud alerting. There's so many frauds that have come up in week 4.
I got 2 of them.
All right, you want to start?
Yeah, well, start with the kind of lay up here. Fraud alert for the best division of football, the AFC East. We all suck. Every single year we do this. Oh, the AFC East is going to be awesome. No, we all fucking suck. Every year. Every year since the only thing that held this division to any sort of standard was Tom Brady. And ever since he left, everyone has been dog shit. So just throwing that out there. Now, I wanted to bring a little throwback to our fraud alert section. A man who thinks, regardless of the fact that he's done nothing for the past 2 years, is so hot shit that he can, demand a trade a month into the season and fucking think that he's going to run shit and he's going to be a Pro Bowler wherever he goes. Welcome back. The fraud alert.
God. The return.
Devante Adams.
Oh, it's been so long.
I wish PJ was here.
He would have been happy to hear this news that Devante Adams has made his return back to fraud alert. He used to live here once upon a time, Charles.
Yeah, but he's being traded to the Jets, right?
Yeah, so fraud alert.
That's like that supports the idea of the frauding.
My favorite part is going to be the Jets offense is going to be Aaron Rodgers throwing to Lazard and Devante Adams.
Dude, that is going to be the best offense in 2011.
Let's try the Green Bay experience. Except this time you get to lose to the Chiefs.
Well, Charles, I'm excited to hear what new take you bring to our segment this week.
Oh, well, yes. In a quite impressive fashion, I had to go witness firsthand what occurs at this place called the Hard Rock Stadium. And I witnessed terrible things from the parking lot.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Aside from the piss stains on the walls and the incredible maze and location where they managed to put a stadium where there is no parking anywhere, and they charge $100 for parking for a $5 game that you couldn't actually. I mean, Monkey was offering the ticket for free, and I said I'd rather sit outside. But it's they once again the Dolphins have outdone themselves, and I have managed to witness firsthand the horrors that I thought were long behind us. Long were the days of Adam Gase and the nightmares of Jay Cutler. We managed to already, and this is again third week now, that we've managed to sink even lower by making Tyler Huntley look like literally a high schooler who's never touched a football. And
oh man, your microphone didn't want to hear this shit no more.
Oh, he did the Dolphins.
Yeah, bro. You died before
the game.
So while he's figuring out his life, and
don't know, want to hear what he got to say.
I do want to say something because he said something about the parking lot, which I found funny. So the game was like, from what my seats are, the game was like $20, and the parking fucking lot in the yellow section where I know
here we go
park was like,
now I'm thinking that this is the second time. This second time now that my computer acts up while I'm talking shit about the Dolphins. I want to say
yeah, dude, it's
that
the
I think the
DJ.
Dolphins organization is now starting to personally come after me, and we
It's
can't
the
be
DJ.
having that in this program for the sake of free speech and good content. So I cannot, I'm gonna lay off maybe next week, but this week, after witnessing the horrors that I once again witnessed firsthand, the Dolphins fans base one should not have any hope for this season or any season for
No,
that matter, because they
I would
really told me that
actually.
worse than the Marlins, honestly.
I
at this
would say
point.
though, like if they lose to Jacoby Brissett, they
Inconceivable.
deserve to come back to
And
Florida.
yeah, to not drag it out too long, yeah, we're just gonna find new ways to keep sucking even worse. I really, it's amazing. I can't even I can't conceptualize it actually, because only they can pull it off. McDaniel looks like a cokehead that's never coached before. Our receivers can't fucking know what a fucking football is. Any quarterback that touches that fucking field automatically either die or forget any football ability whatsoever. The poor defense is trying its very best, but again, no offense to help it out. Our GM's a fucking retard. Our owner is some washed up New York fucking rich man who clearly built this on ancient burial grounds. We're just fucked all around. So good job, Dolphins. Hopefully this is the last week I have to talk about you guys. Fucking stop sucking.
I'm
So
gonna strangle you the next time I see you.
To finish that,
and with that, I'm gonna jump right back to my PC.
I took Burke to the game, and we had gotten there before PJ and Charles. And I had went and parked in the back of the parking lot. I didn't follow the line and had them park me. I've seen this happen hundreds of thousands of times before. Okay. I've done it a few times before, no problems. This parking lot attendant waits for me to get all of my shit out of my car, get my grill set up, put the charcoal in, light the grill on fire to come and tell me to put all my shit back into the car to go park. And Burke said, bro, with all due respect, these tickets were $120 to park here. We're going to park wherever the fuck we want. The fucking parking lot attendant was trying to argue with him, and I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm putting a fucking lit fire in my car to go move wherever the fuck you want. So I don't know who you're gonna go call, but go call him because I'm not moving, dude. That whole organization down to the parking lot attendants are fraudulent.
Maybe that's how the car caught on fire.
Right? Could have been. Wasn't gonna be my car, not that Cadillac. Fuck nah. Not me.
No, sir. Not me.
And you know what? I honestly, after this weekend, I'm pretty sure they designed the parking lots in ways to have the fan base be pissed off from the moment they get to the stadium.
Oh,
like, aside from price gouging every single person that wishes to participate in that fucking shithole of a fucking franchise, they fucking make everything like super impossible. They close down all the gates. They separate it by like 3 miles. One side of the fucking parking lot doesn't connect to the other side of the fucking parking lot. Like you got to cross like 3 streets. There's a highway dividing it in 3 different places. Like it is just a nightmare.
You know what?
Why can't we be normal?
You know what doesn't make sense about that parking lot? They make it a giant circle like it's a racetrack, and then they arrest the wide receivers for driving past on it.
My favorite part is that like part of that racetrack runs through one of the lots. Like that's also unbelievable. This is
like they literally host F1 events there for that reason, and then they still arrested Tyreek Hill.
When we tailgated the parking lot where we were tailgating, like the track runs straight through that parking lot. Like when we were leaving, like we were literally like on the track trying to find where the hell to leave, and we were just following the racetrack. Like it's there. It's just the priorities, right, guys?
So my fraud alert. I'm back at it again with the fantasy fraud alerts.
Hey, Monkey, on a completely unrelated note, Do you have a waterproof tarp?
No.
Would you like to take a trip down to Everglades?
I would.
Oh yeah, you're definitely invited.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right, so my fraud alert is DeAndre Swift. He's had a nice 30-point game, 29 and a half, depending on what league. He had a nice one against the Rams. But that, you would think, oh, okay, that means we're the uptick for, DeAndre Swift is there. That's good, right? He's a good running back. No. Wrong. That's just the kind of game that makes you forget that he's a fucking asshole that averages 7 fucking points. That's the kind of fucking game that makes you put that stupid ass back in your fucking starting roster for you to lose by fucking 3 points because this prick can't get outside the backfield. Okay? He's a 7-point average. 7 point. He had 5, 8, and 6 in the weeks beforehand. Do not start this man just because he had a 30-point game. I don't care what that looks like on your bench this week. If you put him back in your starting rotation, you're going to feel bad. He's a fraud. Fuck him. Get him on your waiver wire. Or trade him. Trade him for something. Trade high. I don't know anybody that's stupid enough, but trade high. Brendan, you already did your fraud, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're doing or Zero, do you have a fraud?
Nope. If anything I did was underestimate certain players, so I
Charles is a fraud. He could have fraud.
I'm just a realist.
Start, sit, sleeper. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
All right, I'll start. So I'm going to not only sit, but cut the Miami Dolphins defense. I'm going to start the Patriots defense against Tyler Huntley. And then my sleeper is Antonio Gibson to rush for 500 yards and 20 touchdowns against the Dolphins defense.
Okay. Go ahead, Charles.
I've only come up with the sleeper for this week. I'm actually still working on it. But I could give you. So I took him
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, pick him off waivers. Start him right now. Brisket will do something. We swear. Let's see. I think in the UFA league, I threw in as my sleeper this week. I'm going with Josh Downs with the Flacco connection. He came off of a strong week, 22 points. I think he has a good chance of repeating something in that nature for someone. If you need a wide receiver on a short situation, he's playing Jacksonville this week. I mean, like it's lining up for a good possibility there. Most people definitely don't even have him on the roster considering he was injured, I think, the first 3 weeks. So, honestly, I do have a sit. I'm sick and tired of Justin Tucker as my kicker, honestly. I really reached out for his ass thinking he was the shit. And this guy's washed. I'm sorry to say. Like, man, I was considering, I picked Aubrey in like 2 of my other leagues, so lesson learned. But God, Justin Tucker, man, it's time to put you down. There are so many kickers out there that I can choose that are going to give me more points than you. Like, I'm not going to put you down in my league yet, but if you're somebody else, the fantasy GM out there, and you're thinking about it, why not, man? The dude's not cutting it. Missing the long field goals. Ravens really aren't kicking that many field goals to begin with either, because they'll run it up your ass and score some touchdowns with Derrick Henry. So, and I guess you know what? Keep starting motherfucking Derrick Henry, bro. This guy's a fucking touchdown machine. Like, there's no fucking downside, it seems like. Keep fucking playing him. Right?
I don't think anyone in the history of fantasy football this year is considering benching Derrick Henry.
Yeah, like I know it's like you have him, you start him, but like I want to emphasize like how good for your team this is. Like this guy can carry. He carried my ass this week. Like this is a one-man army that you got on there. So yeah, what a gem. So it's more like a shout out.
Geno Smith. Geno's consistently great. He's going up against the Giants. He's finished among the top 10 in fantasy quarterbacks all but 1 week this season.
Oh, so you think actually? You know what? Let me not even ask.
His weapons are also putting up pretty good numbers. And this is like a really good matchup for them. The Giants are like the middle of the pack in defense, dude. So I don't expect this trend that Geno's on to deviate very far from the Giants, or for the matter, even the decent defenses. Geno's been just a really good quarterback in 2024 for fantasy. Like, sitting Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is learning what everybody else already knew, which is Trevor Lawrence is not Josh Allen. And the consequence of that is, well, now you can't get the ball. Davis has had no more than 3 receptions at any point this season. So minimum three points at best. He's not scored double digits at all this season, and he's not finished higher than 37th in wide receiver ranks this season. Sitting him might be an understatement. We're probably looking to move him or just flat cut him at this point. I don't think this is a forecast that's going to improve for Gabe Davis. Sleeper. Kareem Hunt in Kansas City. The Carson Steele project is over. That's it. He fumbled for the second time in the second game in a row. He did not. I think he only got 1 snap after that. The whole game they gave the rock to Kareem Hunt. He did pretty fucking good with it. Now he's gonna have a full week of or a full couple weeks. I think this will be his second week with the Kansas City office and practice. So I'm leaning to keep him as kind of like a flex option if you're running back thin, which a lot of people should be. Kareem Hunt's probably good for 12, 13, 14 points. And just keep him around on your bench, dude. I think at this point he's a serviceable he's a serviceable option with the way running backs are going down and the way they're going to probably continue to go down this season. So if you don't have Kareem Hunt or if you see him on the waiver, yeah, he's definitely worth the pickup. With that, I guess we're going home because we're drunk. I've already had 2 of these twisted teas, so I'm pretty good. Pretty drunk right now. Well, not drunk, tipsy. Who wants to start this one? No takers.
I mean, I got a decent one.
All right.
So there's a team that's been pretty remarkable most of the time when they play, facing a team that is devastated by injuries that everyone was very high on coming into the year.
Are you going to do what I think you're going to do?
I think Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints are going to go into Arrowhead on Monday Night Football and put up 50 points.
What?
Wow. Hey, you know what?
Whoa!
It happens. More power to me. I'm not gonna complain.
You know the fucking the injuries were on the offensive side of the ball, yeah? Is the defense fucked up too? 50 points? What's
This is
the
going to be a legacy game for Rashid Shaheed and Alvin Kamara.
Oh my god. Damn, we're starting off high. Holy shit. 50 burger in KC. Okay. Who's at home? It's in KC?
Yep.
Oh god. I hope that hits. I hope the fuck that hits. Charles, are you alive?
Yes,
You
sir.
ever
I'm alive.
go home, you drunk?
So mine's gonna be a happy drunk here because this could very well happen. I'm not saying this is unlikely to happen. This could very fucking well happen, and it's once again one of these Sunday afternoon games no one's gonna goddamn watch because we're having a million games going on at this hour. It's probably not even most people can even think that this is gonna be a fucking interesting game. But you know what? Joe Flacco and the Colts are gonna put the Jaguars franchise out of commission. When Joe Flacco comes in there and throws for 480 yards, 5 touchdowns, and sends Tyler Lawrence to make L'Oreal commercials for for the fucking rest of his life because that's all he's going to be making, shampoo commercials and beauty products. That boy is going to get destroyed by the Colts. Easy 40-point win for the Colts, and then just all the Jaguar fans will be jumping into that little pool that they have at their stadium. They're going to be drowning themselves, and just horror and sadness is all going to be as Joe Flacco comes out as the MVP candidate from just 1 week of football.
That's happening. That's not a drunk take.
I was saying it's a happy drunk. It's probably going to happen.
Prediction.
I think that's happening even if Anthony Richardson plays.
So in Arizona, they have this offense. It's kind of cheap. You go in, you spend $1, you get to see a can of happiness. It might be flavored like a Kyler Murray 4-yard touchdown run or a Marvin Harrison 30-yard touchdown pass or reception. It's sort of cheap. You go in, you grab the can, you quench your thirst, you leave. Right? It's kind of like Arizona iced tea. But you know what the good thing about Arizona iced tea is? You can put liquor in it and it'll be awesome. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever tried that before, but it's an awesome thing.
I've never tried that. All right, so you want should it be light liquor or dark liquor?
Dude, any liquor, dude. As long as you got it paired with the right flavor, you can. The world is your oyster. Which is a good thing because you're going to need.
I have to think of like some kind of like verb to turn that into.
It's a good thing that this is like the way it is because you're gonna need a lot of liquor. You're gonna need a lot of it. We're gonna be riding with the Cardinals to beat the 49ers this week. So maybe I'm gonna top off this can of Arizona and whiskey with some Marvin Harrison over 100+ yards receiving. Just a little bit of an extra level of kick for that. I think that's a good drink right there. We're gonna call it Kyler Murray iced tea.
Probably only comes half pints.
No, they come in 40s. All right, so are you guys okay? Is that too much? Brendan had a 50 piece on the Chiefs and Arrowhead. I think we might be really buzzed from that. That was a crazy shot to get started.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Good. Then before you do, let's get to pick'ems. Try not to fucking pass out before the pick'ems. I know we're really drunk already. Where my fucking phone at? I heard that bitch. I heard that bitch. Hold up. God damn it. Oh, wow, it's sitting right here in front of me like an idiot. Okay. Pick'em time. Let's see how bad. I haven't even looked at the table. I was so depressed from yesterday. I didn't even look at
We all had a pretty good week.
Well, we all except Taylor. Ow.
Oh well, I was talking about the people actually on the show.
Yeah, the people that matter. So, wow. Neat. Yeah, we all did pretty decent.
It's pretty close, man. We're all
Dude,
separated by like 4 points.
We did fucking great. We got 11. We did the best. We got 11. Everybody else got 10. Fucking. I don't know how Charles is keeping his lead, but he is.
I had a bad week. I let you guys close in the gap.
Oh man. That's
No,
rough.
I think I changed the pick or two that. Oh yeah, well one I picked the Seahawks to win that game, and then I had changed my pick from Ravens to Bills. That was the big blunder there.
Damn, everybody but you hit the Detroit game. Thanks for not cursing Detroit. Oh, Taylor didn't get that one either. Ouch. Wow, bro. How did we not curse the Chiefs? Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we did. It just happened.
yeah. What
It
caused?
just happened in a different way.
Yep.
Fucking PJ picked the Browns over Vegas. Ouch.
He was very close to being right.
There's one. Where did we all? Where's the Jacksonville game? I'm looking for this Jaguars game. Damn.
Not a single person picked.
Can't even fucking curse them out that game, bro. And the Tampa game was split, but it's okay because the smart people knew that the Eagles don't beat the Bucks. Very nice. All right, we did good. Let's get to the pick'ems. This week we have on Thursday Night Football, Tampa Bay versus Atlanta.
Oof.
I'm just glad we're getting a good Thursday game.
Atlanta's at home. They're favored.
See, this is the problem. This is where the duality of Baker Mayfield terrifies me. I don't know how to read this situation at all.
Right now, as we have it, Bijan Robinson is questionable with a hamstring.
Even without that, I
The
think
other
I am
side
going with the Bucks.
Yeah, that's where I was leaning. Just hope Baker doesn't fuck it.
Well, the other side of the ball,
I don't know, man.
Mike Evans is also questionable with a knee injury.
I am still picking the Bucks.
Nah, I'm taking Atlanta. I'm riding with Kirk.
Gotta ride with
Oh,
Kirko.
fuck, dude. Wait a minute. Wait.
Wait, do I gotta play the clip?
Wait. This is Thursday. Yeah, this is Thursday night. Fuck it, Kirko. Midnight run or fucking primetime cousins, baby. We ride or we die. Jets, Minnesota. This is 9:30.
Vikings.
Wait. Why is
London.
this at 9:30 in the morning? Okay, that's why. I'm picking the Vikings. Oh my god. Okay, this is a. Well, actually, I don't even know if that's a layup. Carolina and Chicago.
Oof. I am actually going to pick Carolina.
All right, real quick so that you can catch up. Jets, Minnesota, Charles.
Minnesota.
Okay. Carolina, Chicago.
Oh, that's tough. What are you guys thinking on that? What have you guys done?
I got Carolina.
Same.
Same.
Really, guys?
Come on, man. Gotta give props to the Red Rocket, bro.
I mean, yeah, I do, but at the same time, this is the time now where the Red Rocket magic starts regressing to the mean, you know? So, like...
How many touchdown passes has Caleb Williams thrown?
I think they win. Chicago ends up winning in spite of Caleb Williams.
Okay.
I want to pick Chicago.
Baltimore, Cincinnati.
Ravens.
Yeah, this is for fucking goodbye. It's crazy that Sleeper has the Bengals 43%. I guess, yeah, from people picking it, but goddamn.
Buffalo, Houston.
Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's probably Buffalo. Let me see something real quick here. Yeah, it's probably Buffalo. Ooh, Larry. Tonsils questionable. Ouch. Indy, Jacksonville. Indy.
Joe Flacco by 1 million.
Dolphins, Patriots.
Patriots.
I'm actually going to be.
Wait, Brendan, go ahead.
It's baby. I'll never root for the Patriots ever. Ever.
Go ahead and
It's not about who you're rooting for. It's about your record. It's about having pride in your record. And it's also why I'm picking Jacksonville. I do not think Jacksonville goes 0-5. It's a division game. I'm gonna hedge my bet.
Okay. All right. Now you can pick Dolphins, Pats.
I'm sticking with the Dolphins. I think Huntley will probably, kind of kick it in gear for once. Like I'm not saying he's gonna like freaking play hero ball or nothing, but I think he's gonna at least like do better than he did last night. You know what I'm saying?
Picking the Pats.
What?
Pride in your record.
It's
Monkey don't want to. The thing is, Monkey's so close to being first at this point.
Wait, say that again. Okay, run that by me again, please.
It's in New England, and we don't have a quarterback, buddy.
And New
England's defense. New England's defense is somebody you kind of want a quarterback for. Christian Gonzalez, it wasn't going to make Tyreek Hill's day good with Tua. He's definitely not going to make Tyreek Hill's day any better with Tyler Huntley. Christian Gonzalez is a literal problem. So, no, I don't think the Dolphins are going to win that game.
Well, I give up.
I know it's tough. It's a tough.
It's tough to admit
reality.
that your organization's a dumpster fire.
It's a tough reality, bro. But
Hey, we get to talk shit, not you. Shut the fuck up.
I've suffered enough pain. It's really, at some point you just gotta wake up, man. You just gotta,
I'm going to choke you out when I see you. All right, I'm just gonna. Oh, make sure I have the gloves on. So
You're still believing state propaganda. You need to break free, turn off your TV.
Are we
and
all
realize
picking
what
the
it is.
Patriots? Are we all picking
Yeah.
the Patriots?
No shit.
Okay. Cleveland, Washington.
That's
Shit,
funny.
right?
You know what? I'm gonna go Washington.
Me too.
Is Myles Garrett still hurt?
I wouldn't even care. How fucking bad they are.
Yeah, picking Washington. They're hot right now. Fuck it.
Why the fuck do they have Kadarius Toney?
Oh, I was gonna say, when is he making his way back to the Chiefs?
Okay, I'm picking fucking Washington. Denver Raiders.
Oh my god, who gives a fuck about this game? I mean,
I'm gonna pick Denver.
I don't know. I'm picking the Raiders. I don't know why.
I'm picking Denver. Denver's defense and no Devante Adams. Yeah. San Francisco, Arizona.
I mean, San Fran better fucking win this game.
They will.
Seattle Giants.
Okay.
Seattle.
Yeah, come on.
Rams Packers.
Has anyone on the Rams
Go.
come back? Or is everyone still dead?
Everyone's still dead.
Everyone, in fact, is still dead. Wow, Tyler Higbee? What happened to him?
I guess Green Bay, right? I'm going to pick Green Bay.
ACL, Jesus. Dallas, Pittsburgh.
Why is this the Sunday night game? What? Why are we
might
being
not be
forced?
too bad. It might not be too bad.
It's gonna be bad. I don't even know who wins this shit. I'm gonna pick Dallas just because they have a quarterback. But like, what the fuck? More Dallas primetime games for no fucking reason.
Monday night, KC, New Orleans.
That's America's team.
In Arrowhead, KC, New Orleans.
Yeah, as much as my drunk take was drunk, there ain't no fucking way, bro.
Yeah, I'm picking the Chiefs.
Yep.
Tiebreaker number?
My total. I think this is actually a low ass total.
Got it at 30.
Yeah, I'm about there. I'm gonna go 35 points.
Put 38.
Okay.
Yeah, besides the Thursday game, the primetime games, we fucking terrible.
When are we gonna stop doing this to ourselves? I'm just glad we're off of the fucking doubleheader, bro.
Well, boys, here's what you do on weeks like this, though. This is the week where, like, you do something nice for someone, and actually, we're gonna go out for dinner on Sunday night. I'm gonna skip football because that's how much I care about you, and you know what I mean. Like, this is where you get to pull that off. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man! All right, well, the bets, the shit's in. Do we have any too early best bet?
No, why would anyone listen to me right now? We'll come back to this when I'm not broken.
When we're not when we're winning again?
Yeah.
Dude, we've been on such a fucking slump.
Everyone has been. It's been a fucking dog shit year.
Football needs to start fucking making sense, damn it. How about that fucking that 5-yard bad beat or that 0.5 point bad beat from a fucking
Fucking bullshit.
a kicker that's been making like 65-yard field goals can't make a normal field goal. I think it was like 45-yarder. Went
Yep.
right on.
Yep. Fucking
Trash.
bullshit.
Oh well, we'll get it together, boys. Hey, 3 hours, we did it. We're in the book. Well
There
done,
we go.
guys.
Season-
Maybe
episode
maybe next fucking week fuck, one of us is gonna be sad. Well, for sure.
Actually, I think we'll all be sad, no matter who wins.
Sad. Hey, what are we doing for that game, bro?
We're
That's
eating barbecue, baby.
I'm watching Red Zone.
Is that a 1 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, so Discord party. Hell yeah.
Uh, Yeah, I'll just be watching Red Zone. I'm not watching that whole game. I'll have that game on one screen and Red Zone on the other screen. I'll mostly just watch Red Zone.
Well, what if you see like a 50-yard bomb from Jacoby Brissett, dude?
They'll show it on Red Zone.
True. All right, y'all. Good show.
Good show, everyone.
We made it.
Like it, subscribe it, share it, all that other shit that fucking people say at the end of their shit when they're done talking at you for 5 hours. We're gonna go hate our lives. See y'all next week.
I enjoy my life.
Me too. Everything's great this season.
Charles is in a state of fucking denial that's so deep.
I am going to kill you. I just want you to know that.
Well, we'll find out on Sunday. We will find out on Sunday if you kill me.
Your neck, and then I'm going to continue to squeeze until
But
I
if
know
you're anything like the Dolphins, I think I'll be able to get away just fine.
this motherfucker.
I was fair warning. When y'all lose to Jacoby Brisket, don't show up next week. It's gonna be so bad.
I'm already prepared.
I am preparing a brisket. I'm going to be showing you me preparing the brisket all stream.
Shit, that's what we should bring in the barbecue. Let's fucking do a brisket.
That is fucking good, dude. I'm gonna ask if you can bring a brisket.
Yo, we'll coordinate this. Let's coordinate this, Monkey. Let's make it happen.
All right, I'll fucking text him. All right, y'all. We're good. We'll see you on Thursday for wrestling.
See ya.
All right, see you Thursday.
Peace.
Peace out.